First is Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Done between July 6th and October 30th of 2020.
I don't think I've ever seen Damien this upset in my life before or since.
That's just how Sunshine goes. Sunshine's just a game that everyone hates, yet people play it anyway and call it great.
Yeah, here's the thing about Sunshine. I think the base, any percent, game, I think that game is pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like you still got a few of them to work through, like Goopy Inferno, Chucksters. You still gotta do that, but you don't have to do it all in one go either.
Right.
You don't have to do it multiple times for red coins either.
Yeah.
Or the freaking blue coins.
Oh man, dude.
If your guys are wanting to know how long this took to record, we had a session between every single blue coin episode. Every single one. Like we would do the Bianco Hills blue coins, stop, and then do Rico Harbor, stop. Gelato Beach, stop. Peanut Park, stop. Because I not only had to make sure I knew every single blue coin location, had an idea of where to remember it all, and what missions to do it in. It felt like homework to do it the way it did.
Oh,
and that's not counting the fact that we also had to do the 100 coins during that as well.
Man.
So I pretty much felt like homework every time.
And then there were definitely some parts of the game where I'm like, this isn't just a whole lot of work and a whole lot of figuring this out on your own without a guide would be ridiculous. But then there was also stuff where it was like, yeah, you just do this over and over until you get lucky. Like the freaking pachinko machine, where it was like, yeah, you just do this thing until you get do this thing like over and over until you get lucky in a 1 out of 10 chance. Congratulations, you got one of the 8 red coins.
Yeah.
Oops, you got unlucky on the second one. Game over. You have to get the first one again.
Yep.
What is that? I think the pachinko machine made me more upset than anything else in the game. Because I'm like, this is completely indefensible. This is literally just bad game design.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I lost my voice because we did Goopy Inferno and Chuckster in the same session. Because that's literally the point where I lost my voice. You guys could see in the highlights. Yoshi and Poison River. I'll net you a pachinko and raise you that. Because that one requires so much setup, and if you game over, you gotta do all that setup again just to get back to that mission. Because I didn't want to glitch you. I did that legit for the Let's Play.
But as far as I can remember, if you're good enough at it, you could do that on your first try consistently, though.
Good luck with that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not really bad, but at least unlike the pachinko machine, it is technically skill-based. The pachinko machine, you just get lucky.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, yeah, it's like a 20%. Like, I'm like, yeah, you just do it over and over until you nail that 2% chance.
Yeah, the pachinko machine is a problem because of Sunshine's, whole, physics engine just doesn't work for that game. You slide off of everything.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Did they test that thing?
They must have. Oh, and also the 100% reward. You do all this, what do you get? Have a great vacation.
Have a great vacation.
Because you just used it. Playing this piece of trash.
Looks like my summer vacation is over.
Apparently that was actually a thing that happened with a lot of kids and such. Was that Sunshine ate up their actual summer vacation, 100%ing it. Anyway, on to recording it itself. I hate Sunshine, I love the Let's Play though.
It's a pretty one. It's a pretty fantastic.
It was also one that even though like around that time camera Let's Plays were being cancelled, like the 3DS Let's Plays were being cancelled because we just didn't want to have like 3DS quality videos coming out like years after. I wasn't gonna do Sunshine again. There was no way I was doing Sunshine again.
Yeah.
Like, you guys either got the 3DS one or you got no Let's Play that. I did my time, damn it. I'm not like some Call Me Johnny who's gonna do a 24-hour marathon for you. For charity. I ain't doing that. It's also the first time, the technical first time we had Nathan or 11. because around that time that Nathan wasn't sure that if he wanted his like full first name known or so.
Yeah.
So he asked us to call him by 11 because, well, I think Joel made it up because November was the 11th month.
Yeah.
And secretly, in the middle of that session and the next session he showed up in Sunshine with, me and him had a canceled Let's Play of Pokemon Puzzle League. And anyone who knows how hard Pokemon Puzzle League is knows that I was probably not in the right mind to make code names with people. So I said his name multiple times during that, and then he was eventually like, you know what, just call me by it, it's only a first name.
Yeah.
So hilariously, that Let's Play never finished because do you guys want to see 20 parts, like 10 parts of one fight? In a puzzle game!
Oh no.
Which is why I'm never doing Super... Just saying, if I ever go back to Puzzle League, we're doing it on hard, not very hard. Mewtwo can go fuck himself and stay in that cave. So Sunshine, the game for children that adults swear at because it's too difficult. Anything else with Sunshine? It also took a long time to actually, like, finish that Let's Play as well. Like, if you guys want to know how long it took, I think in one of the first parts is me complaining that I did the Sandbird and one of the Pikmin 2 dungeons the same day. We were recording Pikmin 2, which also cancelled because a game called Persona 5 was being recorded around then, and me and Joel were like, we're supposed to do this today. I feel like Persona, let's do Persona. Which is kind of like the exact opposite of what's happening right now for us currently with Persona 3 Portable.
Yeah.
Since Persona 3 Portable's on slight hiatus and recording-wise. You guys aren't gonna see it for like another year, so I don't know why I'm even talking about it. Or maybe it started, I don't know. We're doing this kind of early. We're doing this in January when this is coming out in July.
Yeah. And we better do it early than late, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Sunshine. Great Let's Play that we suffered through.
Yep.
Go watch our suffering.
Yep.
In glorious 3DS quality.
Hell yeah. So Joel, your Sunshine? Sonic 2006.
So first thing.
So, actually, before Joel goes through that, why did Joel even decide to say yes to me on this? So what the reasoning was that what I chose was that I knew Sonic 06 wasn't as bad as people said. I knew it was good enough. So I made Joel a compromise. He would play 06, I would play Shadow. As you guys have seen, Shadow eventually did happen. But for Sonic 06, it was quite a long upload because we had it split into 3 parts, where he would do Sonic, take break, Silver, take break, Shadow. Anyway, you were saying, Joel?
So I think it's pretty funny that I think it was literally the very first episode. I was like, I'm playing Sonic 06, let me try to clip through a wall. Immediately clips through an invisible wall.
Yep.
Literally within 5 seconds of me saying that.
Yeah.
I literally jumped in a wall like 3 times and then clipped through.
I think at that point Joel knew what he was getting into. Where it's like, oh, I just tried to glitch and it worked immediately. This is not gonna go well.
But honestly, overall, I was surprised at how little it actually glitched in ways beyond like, oh, that was a weird, yeah, where it was just like that, like you. It pretty frequently was like, oh, that was a weird thing that happened, but it didn't really affect gameplay all that much. But there wasn't a whole lot of like, oh, well, I just fell through the floor for no reason.
Yeah, I'd say that. I think the thing you're thinking of is actually more the PS3 version, because the PS3 version's far more broken than the 360 version.
Yeah.
So we did at least play the version that's quote-unquote more stable. Again, Joel jumps out a wall, crips through on his first try.
I think it was like my 3rd try, but close enough.
But honestly, later, while going through, I realized, yeah, most of this game's not actually as bad as people say it is.
Yeah, I think part of it is like, honestly, I felt like one of the biggest problems was I felt like the level design was done in a way that it was very easy to not know where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the most frustrating things in the game.
Yeah.
Was when you were just like, okay, where do I go now? Do I go this way? And then you just have to kind of, like, it's like, I think I'm supposed to go that way because there's a platform over there, but it looks really far away and I don't know if I can make that jump. Can I make that jump? Tries to make that jump. Okay, I can't make that jump. Probably. But I'm not sure because this is a momentum-based game and maybe I just don't have enough momentum. I don't know. What's going on? Help.
By the way, that's a running thing with Joel and Sonic.
Yeah. As we are finding out now that we're playing through the
Sonic Origins stuff.
Yeah.
Which is probably at least one of them's out.
Yeah. But,
in fact, we're probably talking about at least one of them.
But yeah, the level design really became a problem when we got to the final stage. We got to the final stage, I tried it for like an hour, and then we like ended the session and we had to come back to it. I literally like looked up how to get through all the stage because I was like, I'm not gonna try to trial and error this.
Also, I liked you saying before we started actually like having it before we cut to this. You being like, oh, it wasn't as bad as Sunshine, says the person who's crying multiple times at the end of levels during it.
Yeah,
like
but
multiple times for Sonic and
you lost
Shadow.
your voice at screaming at the game, so I think that's at least equivalent.
Yeah, I guess.
And here's the weird thing. There were a couple parts of the game where I was like, this is kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Like, most of the Blaze the Cat stages, I was like, This is actually kind of fun.
Honestly, all of Silver's isn't that bad. I think Silver has the best story, first off, where it's like...
Somehow.
I mean, 90% of it is Trunks, so it's not that hard to make it wrong.
But I still think that says more about how bad the rest of the game is than how good Silver's story is.
Yeah. But I mean, Silver had good gameplay. I mean, it's the one part of the game where you're allowed to take it slow, which is what Joel excels at.
Yeah, I think I kind of get why people don't like it, because I don't think you can go fast in it very easily. Yeah. So if you're trying to go fast, it's not very fun. But because I was taking all the stories slow, Silver's story just felt a lot more comfortable.
Which is why Shadow and Sonic's were a pain when the game made you go fast with Mach Speed or Shadow's vehicles.
Freaking Mach Speed. I hated the Mach Speed sections. Those
were all terrible, and it's a reason why it's just a joke in the fandom. Oh, I will give Sonic 06 this, though. It's probably my favorite edits I've ever done for this channel. Yeah. Like, the cutaways. I had so many good options for cutaways during this. And also, one of my favorite things to edit out of all of our stuff was the intro of Silver's story after Joel and me took a break from it from Sonic's. Where it's just Joel walking through like my backyard to Big the Cat's meme, and then it just goes to black and white Mephiles meme when the game's right in front of him. Like the game box is right in front of him.
And I go like, no!
Meanwhile, I realized one of the funniest parts of that, the game disc isn't even in there. It was in the Xbox because we had the game ready inside.
It's not even there.
But yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. And I will say, it was pretty fun. It was pretty funny being able to go several years, being able to tell people, yeah, the only Sonic I've only played all the way through one Sonic game. It was Sonic 06.
Well, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I can still tell people that my first Sonic game I finished was Sonic 06.
Yep.
So that's why you don't like Sonic. And I went,
I like the movies.
The Sonic the Hedgehog movies are pretty good.
Anything else on 06? It had good highlights.
Yeah.
Silver's was the first one where I started with the highlights.
Yeah,
like the first part of Silver's was when Sonic 06 got into highlights because I was doing monthly highlights around then.
You know, now that I think about it, I think there was another reason I wasn't that bothered by Silver's story. Was because I just got really lucky on a lot of the really infamous parts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there was, like, that one where you had to, like, knock the ball across, roll the ball past all those pins.
Yeah, you kind of just did
I kind of just did it in, like, 3 tries.
Though your first try resulted in a game over where you just walked into the pit with the ball. And I was like, no! I feel like I got more angry than you did at that part because of that. I was like, why are you just walking into a pit?
I feel like that's a pattern when I play games, is you get more upset at the game than I do.
Yeah, because I gotta edit it sometimes.
Like, I'm just like, oh, oops, and you're like, no, you stupid freaking game. And I'm like, it's okay. We'll try.
I have to edit this!
It's okay. No biggie.
But yeah, it was great to edit through it, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was also kind of funny that it was like, there was also a good period in there where Blaze the Cat was my favorite Sonic character because of this game.
Oh, she's actually not anymore?
Oh, because we watched the second Sonic movie, and now it's Knuckles again.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Sonic movie Knuckles.
That it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great Let's Play. Watch it.
Definitely. I was very happy when it was around the time where we actually started kind of getting views on stuff, was around Sonic 06.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
So, Injustice. This was a kind of a weird Let's Play, but I think we both had a good time with it.
Yeah, it was alright. It was mostly a filler one. But I still enjoyed what was there of it.
I didn't know that much about the DC universe, but it still worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it was really weird actually playing the game with someone who didn't actually know the story of it. I just figured, going into it, I thought you knew the story, and it was really hilarious when I realized you didn't. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I know like the absolute basics, but I'm definitely a casual when it comes to Marvel and DC related things. Very much so.
Well, I mean, it's also its own story. Yeah, I just decided, well, I wanted to do something with Nathan as a Let's Play. This was a good option.
It's not the first time we tried doing Let's Play, but it's the first time that it came out well enough that we actually ended up uploading it, basically.
Pokepark?
Oh, yeah, that came first, but, yeah, there were other attempts beforehand that just didn't get uploaded, so...
Like certain ones that we'll have our revenge on later. Yeah. The only parts I really remember of the Injustice Let's Play is the first part being when I kept punching everyone in the dick because crouching and punching worked so well.
It worked really well against the AI who just...
And it was just hilarious how I just acted like how I just talked as the character while punching them in the dick. Don't worry, Bats. I'll kill a different one of your boy wonders. And the other one is when you stuttered and called Doomsday Doomday.
Oh yeah, Doomday.
Ah, Doomday. Man, I hate those Doomday theories. Those Doomday apocalypse theories.
My favorite day is Doom.
Dr. Doom's favorite too.
Is that the 8th day of the week that they don't want you to know about Doomday?
Yeah, that's if you put all the hours of the Dark Hour together.
Get doomed.
You get Doomday.
So yeah, there we go. We found a whole new Doomday conspiracy theory right there.
Yeah. Anything else on Injustice?
Honestly, not too much else. I think it went reasonably well, given the lack of experience on my end.
Yeah.
And it was a good stepping point for later things that happened.
Indeed. Man, it's weird to not have Joel here. Isn't that right, Joel?
Hashtag cancel Bruce Wayne.
And then there was a second part to a Let's Play. Pokemon Gold was done in 3DS quality, and then actually something that happened was that Joel took his trip to Canada in between Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Gold Kanto.
Oh my.
So Pokemon Gold Kanto was so much after it was in camera quality. So, Pokemon Gold Kanto.
Not gonna lie, I don't remember this right now.
It's just Kanto. It was just Pokemon Gold's Kanto bits. There are two major things I remember. One, Joey calling us to rematch, us going to him, and then immediately calling for another rematch when we got back.
Okay, I remember that. I remember. Oh.
We just got back from beating fighting
God,
you.
how did I forget that? That's
It's
like
me,
one of
Joey.
our-
Got a minute?
That's not even like a highlight of the Let's Play. That's like a highlight of our channel. How did I forget that? That's one of like our best moments.
Nathan made a
of the entire
freaking artwork
channel.
of it, and you can literally see it from where we are because he sent me a print of it.
Nathan, good evening. It's
Me,
me.
Joey. Got a minute?
Can you tell how many times we said it? That we say it with the same inflection at the same time.
How are your Pokemon doing? My Rattata's really energetic. It's
Joey,
a handful.
Joey,
Hey, listen, I almost
Joey,
caught a Rattata the other day. I need to make my party stronger. See you
Joey,
later. Click, beep, beep, beep. Wanna battle?
The second thing I remember of that, well, second out of 3 now, most of the gym battles are just way too easy in that. Except for randomly Sabrina, who took down like like a fourth of our team. And I was like, I originally had the idea of doing a Nuzlocke for the Kanto part to make it more interesting. Sabrina would have been a near wipe. And then Red would be a full wipe because of that goddamn Snorlax! That Snorlax! No joke! I had to speed the Snorlax up. Cause it took like 15 minutes without editing to take that goddamn thing down. Because it kept using freaking rest! And nothing we could would kill it.
Tanky Pokemon. Tanky Pokemon. And
Yeah.
that's why Snorlax is good and competitive.
Yeah. And that was without Resto Chesto. Yeah, other than that, Pokemon Gold Kanto was fun. It was a good finale of the Pokemon Gold series.
Yeah. It was fun.
And hey, we had trainer Nathan fights Biker Joel. Finally, the two met.
Finally.
Anything else you remember of it, or?
For this day.
Oh yeah, it's also when Na evolved into a Dragonite.
Oh yeah, when I literally wrote down a bunch of Nas quotes so I could just quote them.
Yeah, because you were meaning to do that like the whole of Pokemon Gold, and then you forgot every time. So for Kanto, you finally went around and did it.
I'm so strong.
And 9% of them was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good Let's Play though.
I can't remember any of the rest of our team other than Na.
We had Tatsuya, the
Fire thing.
Typhlosion, that's his name.
Ah, yes.
Laylee the Crobat, Tom Fox the Quagsire, the thing that got us
Right.
through that goddamn Snorlax.
Ah!
I literally named it just because I was watching Tom Fox at the time.
And there were some other Pokemon that were probably important in some way.
BB-8 the Magneton, and like... Oh yeah, Gandalf the Hypno.
Oh,
Where we just randomly decide to name it Gandalf.
where we were just like, do you have any ideas?
Gandalf?
Sure, why not? Psychic, magic, it's
Good
tangentially
enough.
related. There are elephants and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with Gandalf, but they're in there somewhere.
There was not even an elephant!
He looks like
He's
an
an
elephant.
anteater!
He has a long trunk thing. I always
No,
thought he-
Drowsy does! Who has the nose?
I like Pokemon, I promise. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure I would call myself a Pokemon fan, considering I don't think I've I don't think I've really enjoyed playing a Pokemon game all that much since like 2010.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because Emolga scared you off of Black and White.
I had other problems with that game, but.
Anything on Pokemon Gold, Kanto, though?
Nah,
Or is that
I
it?
think that's all we have to say.
Okay.
Pokemon Go. Yeah.
Evoland!
The day this aired was truly a great day in the history of Alga.
I knew that was the one thing you'd remember, at least. The Adventures of Daikid and Shriek. This was just a random Let's Play. I just wanted... This was just the most, like, filler thing, and I love it.
This was like... This is probably, like, the most Bowser Galaxy 10 This might be one of the most Bowser Galaxy 10 Let's Plays we've ever done.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna do this game. We're just gonna do it. And then we just did stupid stuff the whole time. And we made it really dumb.
Okay, let's see the quota here. Stupid name check.
Stupid titles.
Stupid titles. Joel VeggieTale reference.
Naming the characters dumb things.
That was the first point.
Oh.
Freaking weird things that happened in it. And now sort of getting the references. The references were the reason why I got into the game, where it was like, this was just a cool idea. Like a game that just evolved through the times and then just stick as PS1 the whole time afterward, after a while, and it's like, oh, there goes the evolution idea.
You said like PS1 era.
Yeah, it was still good though. I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah. You'll never forget Shriek's sacrifice.
Where Joel was quoting VeggieTales, I'm gonna fix this land! As she's dying in our arms.
It was truly a sad day.
In the history of Alga. I can't believe Shriek is dead. You quoted that so much during that Let's Play, and then just one of the townspeople say it. And it's like, oh.
So I guess add that to the list of the game knows what we're saying.
Sentient game.
The sentient game that knows what we're talking about and responds. Oh man. Why was that Let's Play? It was so dumb.
Brilliant.
It was brilliant.
That's what it was.
Dumb. What the heck?
Watch it.
Watch it. It was brilliant.
If you don't have time to watch it, highlights are a thing.
Yes.
Top 10 saddest anime deaths. That's what the thumbnail says. You'll find it eventually.
Try not to cry.
Of laughter. I think we ran out of props. Journey! A game I just decided to do blind. And it somehow became another freaking grow home at the point of it.
You're just like, well, what do we talk about? There is a giant mecha fish! Look at the giant mecha fish!
Sand. I hate sand. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I think my favorite thing about, I think the reason that was so funny to me is that I did not know that meme.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So I was just like, what the frick are you talking about? Pepperidge what? Where did this come from? I did not see that meme until like a year and a half, 2 years later. And I'm like, oh, that's actually a meme.
Yep.
I had no idea.
And I think that happens as we're talking about random Persona 5 thing during it, too.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Me neither. I just remember Pepperidge Farms coming up.
Do you remember what we were talking about? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So,
the game's good.
the game is really good.
The Let's Play is a Let's Play.
The Let's Play is...
The Let's Play is
Mad ramblings of two idiots.
if you want to know if you are a fan of us and someone comes up to you and is like, "What's Bowser Galaxy 10 like?" Just send them the Journey playlist. It has everything that you need.
It's just us going mad with like, what do we talk about? We don't know what to talk about. Look at that mecha fish.
Pepperidge Farm remembers that mecha fish.
This is all we remember is Pepperidge Farm and the mecha fish. This is what we remember.
The only reason you remember the mecha fish is because it's a title.
Then there was just also the random parts of us being like, "Hey person, hi!"
Oh yeah, there's also us just randomly, like every time they would show us like random cutscenes, we just make up our own story. I remember you making towers and me just saying, "Damn industrialization," and us just going mad with laughter. It's like the most BG10 thing.
It's like... It's one of those this is honestly one of those Let's Plays where I'm like, I don't know if this is one of the worst Let's Plays we've ever made, or if this is peak BG10. It might be both somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably to some people it would be peak BG10, and to other people they're just like, what the frick is this?
Why are you liking this? I unsubscribed because of this.
There's also probably people who are like, what the frick is this? And why do I like it?
Probably. What the hell is that? Give me more.
Why do I want more of this?
We have a whole channel for you. Well, we have a channel for you.
And we got a show for you.
Yeah, I just decided to do this on a whim since PlayStation had it during, like it was during the time of COVID where they just gave some games out for free, and Journey was one of the ones I actually got. So I just decided, I got it. I've seen people do Let's Plays with this. Let's do it. Joel had never seen it. I'd seen it
I'd seen bits and pieces of it.
So about the same as me, where we were both like, we both never played this. Let's do it.
I'm pretty sure the thing you knew that I didn't. I think I might have heard it. I think what I remember was like when you got to the end of the game and it was like other players you met. And I was like,
yeah.
That's a thing in this game.
Oh yeah, that was one thing.
I had heard that, but I completely forgot it for the whole Let's Play.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of a cool moment when I was like, those are actual other players.
Yep.
Right.
I remember us being like, "Hi, new friend."
And you were like, another player, hi friend, and I was like, ooh, an AI controlled thing, hi new friend.
And me being like, ooh. It's always fun when I don't see Joel figuring out what it is immediately, and I'm just like, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Anything else on it though?
Journey's a real cool game. You should play it if you haven't played it.
And watch our Let's Play.
Probably watch the Let's Play after you play it.
Yeah.
That's probably what I recommend.
And just be like, why do they like this? And why do I like it? Are we crazy, or are they the crazy ones?
Yeah, I think this was probably one of our biggest moments of just going completely mad.
Yeah. Okay.
Journey.
Revolt!
So I decided I wanted to do one of my childhood classic.
What the frick am I doing? Get out of here!
Bye, Mario!
Revolt!
So, yeah, this game is this the most obscure game we've done on the channel?
I mean, Evil Land and Nefarious, I guess.
It's one of the most obscure games
Probably
we've done on the channel.
the oldest obscure game we've done.
This game is older than my younger brother is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing this game basically as long as I can remember. My favorite racing game. I was like, we have to do this for the channel.
Yeah.
And
then we just had horrible times with the HDMI cord getting it to set up to the TV, so we just decided, just point the camera at the PC.
Yeah. It was an interesting solution, but it worked out.
Yep.
And yeah, this was Let's Play where I learned maybe don't practice way too much, because I was like, I'm really worried about how Gold Cup is gonna go.
And then
it was the smoothest. It was like the smoothest Gold Cup.
You did this whole game flawlessly, damn near flawlessly.
Yeah, I was like, well, that was okay. We did that.
Yeah,
we did the game, but it was fun, and it was pretty fun to show off. What is to me? What is in
we
my
did do
heart
the
a
PS1
classic.
version. We did PC version.
Yes, we did the PC version. But yeah, in my heart, this game is a classic and always will be. I love this game very much with all my heart.
Meanwhile, I just gave personality to the cars. The whole Let's Play.
I mean, I've been doing that for my entire life. Candy Pebbles is a girl and always will be.
What a beautiful son of Cocoa Pebbles. Beautiful daughter.
Maybe one of these days I'll actually go and record a speedrun of this game again that I actually upload to speedrun.com.
Yeah.
Because I got like a pretty decent speedrun of this game actually, but then I never uploaded it, and I don't think I have the file anymore.
Oh.
But,
look out for it!
Look out for it. I'll probably be on my YouTube channel if I ever do it.
Yep. Oh yeah, he has a YouTube channel.
Yeah. With some Freedom Planet Challenge runs, and that's it so far.
He'll probably get to it eventually.
We're barely talking about Revolt.
I mean, it just kind of happened.
Yeah, the Let's Play kind of just happened. It's a very cool game, though. This game is awesome. I love it. The Let's Play it's a Let's Play.
Yep.
It's a Let's Play that happened on a great game.
Yep.
Play Revolt. It's cool.
If you can. Probably don't play this version.
I mean, it's on Steam, so...
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or at least, but I heard it was put on Steam like 2 months ago.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. Yeah.
I haven't
that
checked
was
if
a
it's
thing.
still on Steam, but...
I think it is, yeah. I think it was put on there, yeah. Never mind. Yeah. Play it.
Pretty cool.
Why does it advertise WWF?
What?
Why is it advertising WWF on the back of the instruction manual? Oh, it's another Acclaim thing, that's why. That makes more sense. So we just realized we'll Frio next. So first off, one of my favorite RPGs of all time, from one of my favorite RPG series of all time, Earthbound.
Man.
This was one that I'd been wanting to do for years. I just didn't ever actually finish Earthbound to go through it. And then by the time after like Joel's trip to Canada, I'd beaten it like 3 times. And I was like, I'm ready for it.
But, yeah.
Joel knew him from Smash.
And I'd heard about.
And we saw the Mother Free Let's Play.
Yeah.
And we did the Mother Free.
Yeah,
Let's
I'd
Play.
heard that Earthbound was like one of the like most beloved RPGs of all time for years, but I was like, I don't know that much about it.
And it was impossible to get for a good long time because it was like, oh, do you have an SNES? Good. Fork over $200 for a copy.
Yeah.
And then our Lord and and then the fallen god Wii U gave us the Earthbound series that we'd been wanting, except Mother Free.
Yeah.
And then Earthbound, and then the SNES Classic also gave us Earthbound, and that's what eventually you played it on.
But yeah, I was very impressed with this game. When we Let's Played it, I think after we did Mother 1, I think that was like the biggest thing I got from Mother 1 was I was like, oh my goodness, the amount of like after seeing like what the previous game was, I was like, the level of improvement in Earthbound is massive.
Yeah.
Like, that was when I realized just how ahead of its time it was. Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, this
It's
game
the
is
thing every indie RPG tries to replicate. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Every RPG, like every RPG maker, game maker, RPG under the sun, Earthbound.
Yeah. This game.
The game's super ahead of its time, and that's why its sales were terrible when it first came out. And then it became one of the best-selling Wii U things. It outsold all the Mario games on Wii U. In fact, the only Mario game it didn't outsell was Mario Kart. And I think the only Zelda thing it didn't outsell was Wind Waker HD, which was like, I want to say like month 3 of the Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earthbound.
Yeah. I think I would still say that out of that Mother 3 would probably be my favorite of the 3.
That's actually weird for me. Mother Free has the best story. I feel like Earthbound has the better gameplay. Like Earthbound just gets to it faster.
That's probably fair.
Mother Free, for all of how good it is, the first few chapters are kind of slow.
Yeah, I think it probably is one of those moments where Mother 3 is probably your favorite first playthrough, but Earthbound is more fun to keep playing.
Yes. That goes to show how many speedruns there are Earthbound.
Yeah.
And considering how the speedrun time, I think, glitched is under 7 minutes.
Oh man.
Or something like that. It's ridiculous is what it is, because it's like, how about we clip out of Onett and then reach the ending? No, not the final boss, the ending.
Yeah.
Where it's like we know how to break the game enough to open up the debug menu and start the ending.
Yeah, this game also has some of the like most what the frick is happening moments I've ever seen in a game.
Yep.
Like the good old classic of Pooh's training.
I will rip out your eyes and feed them to cook. Will you let this happen? Well, good thing it's not me, yes.
Children played this game.
Yeah. Look, we have enough of that from Gygas alone.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, that was another thing, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure I said in the Let's Play that Gygas, I was like, out of all of the versions of the final boss where you have to like where you have to like use the power of friendship or whatever to win the day.
Yeah.
I was like, this is probably my favorite version of that because it's one of the only ones where
Ness isn't doing anything, Paula is.
Well, there's that, but there's also the fact that, like, I think my favorite thing was the fact that it's basically Paula has to do her or has to basically use her RPG skill every turn. Otherwise, it's just an It's still just an RPG battle.
Yeah.
Like it's not like yeah, you just get magical cutscene power and then you do the one move and you win.
Yeah, you still gotta fight.
Yeah,
you still gotta actually keep alive during it.
So I thought that was really, really cool.
Also, one thing that I think Earthbound does the best is literally show you how strong Gygas is, where even the player is called upon to help.
Yeah. The Gygas fight was... Yeah. It's absolutely fantastic. And I've seen tons of other games try to do a similar thing, and I don't think any game has...
The closest example is Mother Freeze Masked Man, and even then you don't actually fight him, you just stay alive.
Yeah, that one I think is pretty... That one I love for a completely different reason, though, and that's just the fact that it is one of the most... It was one of the most, like, tragic...
Yeah.
Like... I'm pretty sure I remember when we in the Let's Play, I think we just sat there silently for like almost the whole fight.
And just speaking the text.
Yeah, we were like totally silent for the whole fight.
But yeah, Earthbound is fantastic. I highly recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, like that. Let me put it like this. I have a friend who was like, I don't like RPGs. Earthbound is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
That is how good it is.
Yeah. And honestly, this is the best time to get into it. Like, it's on SNES Classic. It was on Wii U. It's definitely not anymore when you guys are seeing this. But it's also on SNES Classic, which you can get with regular Nintendo Switch Online. Like, there are a multitude of ways of getting it. I still would not recommend original version, though. Unless you are die-hard! The only reason I haven't bought one is because I don't have an SNES. But I have my modded SNES Classic, so I'm fine in that regard.
Actually, can you hand me my phone for a second?
Okay.
Hand me my phone for a second. I think I'm getting a call. Mass, it's your dad.
You've been out there a long time. I just finished the game!
I know you need to save the world and everything. You made a good point about saving the world.
You should have just asked for my phone. It's actually closer. It's black.
I didn't know where it was.
Okay.
It's in the way.
Play the game!
How do we even talk about this?
Yeah.
How do we even talk about this Let's Play?
This is literally the original version of one of my favorite game of all time. Currently.
Yeah. And this is the original version of one of my top 3, and maybe the game that has influenced my tastes in games more than any other.
So, should we start with the fact that you didn't want to do it at first?
Because we watched some of Persona 4 the animation.
No, that was after. That was
it?
after. Before, you were like, it's just a waifu game and such.
Just a waifu game.
And then I was like, here, I have an idea, and showed you the first episode of Persona 4 the animation, and I'm like, do you want this even better? This. And it was like, okay, I'll bite. Like, eventually you were like, okay, I'll do it. And then by session 1, you were hooked.
because
goddamn, that intro is fantastic.
Yeah.
And also, 24 sessions. 25 if you count the year after when we did Twins Fight. This is by far the longest Let's Play.
Yeah.
It's 209 parts of 3DS quality brilliance. And also, how I timed it was this was the last 3DS Let's Play to finish uploading. This was the last one. And it also took 2.5 years to upload. Sorry.
This is also the first Let's Play where
Like,
we
actually,
started
let me
uploading this. I think this is one of the only Let's
December 10th, 2017 to December 7th, 2020.
That's almost 3 years.
Yeah. That's how long it took to upload.
Yeah, and this was one of the I think this was one of the only Let's Plays. Did we ever do this with another Let's Play where we started uploading before we finished recording it? I don't know if we'd have done that with any other Let's Play.
I mean, there's a few we've done it with since, like Sonic 06 and like some of them where we like do a segment of it and then take a break, like Kingdom Hearts 2 and such. But this was the first one where we were like, this is gonna take a long time to upload. We are fine. I think we were like somewhere in Okumura's by the time it started uploading. And we were like, it's never gonna catch up to that before we're done. Especially since we had a schedule. We broke it all the damn time.
I think we recorded. I think we were like, yeah, we're supposed to do this every other week. I think we did it like 6 weeks in a row one time.
This was the Let's Play killer. Cause other Let's Plays just fell to the wayside when Persona 5 was around.
Yeah, we were just like, do we want to play with Persona 5? Yeah, let's play Persona 5. And then all we did was confidants for 3 hours, and it was the best time we ever had.
Yeah.
We just hung out with our friends in virtual Tokyo. We hung out with virtual friends in virtual Tokyo for 3 hours.
Yep.
And we're like, yeah, we'd rather do that than our other Let's Plays.
Yep.
Because gosh darn is this game good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
So many things started with this Let's Play.
I also want to mention, this was also, before we did this game, it's like before we did this game, I was like, I don't think I'm really into turn-based RPGs. They seem kind of boring. And then I played this game.
And then 2017
And then I played
happened.
Octopath Traveler. And now I play the Atelier series.
The gateway drug right here.
Yeah. Yeah, turn-based RPGs are pretty cool, it turns out.
Meanwhile, this was my first Persona game I had ever finished, which is why I did it on safety, because I was like, I was not good enough at the games to actually get through them. Because it was like 3 months after the game had come out, it was when we did this. Like, I think the game came out in April, and we started doing it in, like, August. And then started uploading it in December.
I also remember after a while I had like an established pattern with us playing this game where we would play the game. I would go home, and then and then as soon as I had free time, I would watch that whatever section we played. I would watch that section of Bloody Biscuits play through the game. And then during the week, I would play through that part of the game personally.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
Out of all the Let's Plays, this is like, it's like, there was like an era of the Persona 5 Let's Play. That is like an era in my
a whole
mind.
3 years for us.
That was
pretty
like,
much.
that was like, there's like a part of my life I associate as the Persona 5 era of my life. It was that big. It was that big for me.
Yeah. This was probably the most invested we got in one of these Let's Plays for a long time.
Yeah.
If not, we still haven't.
And like I think our relationship as friends was never the same after this Let's Play. Like we meme about this game constantly to this day.
It's a running gag on our channel is the Persona reference.
And we're like, and then we're just like literally it's like which like we literally are like, which thing do you want? And like both of us are so freaking.
What pop do you want?
Whichever's not carbonated.
They both are.
Then
it's
literally
ingrained.
It's almost every week. It's so stupid. Probably half the people who played the game don't even remember that scene.
It's ingrained. I'm pretty sure between us both, we could do every voiced line in the major cutscenes.
Probably not.
At least most of them. We could get through whole cutscenes at the least.
Probably.
What are you, Moss?
I like the shade.
What would I change about this Let's Play?
We do it with the camera.
We do it with the camera, and I don't do it on safety. I mean, that's what we're planning eventually, sort of. Because me and Joel have both decided if we're going to end Let's Playing together, it's gonna be a royal one.
So a 5 royal. If we
do a final Let's Play together, it's going to be that one.
If we're planning our finale will be Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah. Like, there is no question about it. This is that ingrained into the channel. If we ever end it, we're ending it with it.
Yeah. And man, this Let's Play also has like some of the best moments of the channel.
Yeah.
Like freaking when you just
because we're teammates. Because we're freaking teammates. No, we are teammates. We are brother and sister.
because I watched it back so many times.
If that tells you how good the Let's Play is, he actually watched back through it!
I mean, that was because you sent me a clip of
Oh, yeah.
and I watched it. I probably watched that clip like 100 times.
Oh, only 100?
I don't know, clue. Oh man.
Yeah. Persona 5 was fantastic. The game is amazing. Play
Yeah.
Royal.
Play Royal. Yeah.
And don't watch the animation. Unless
Actually,
you
if you
literally
want-
have no possible option to do so, or if you played the game before.
Don't watch the animation instead of playing the game.
Don't spend $400 on the animation.
That! Don't do that!
I mean, who would do that, right?
What? Yeah, who in the world would do such a silly thing, right? Right? No one would ever be so dumb.
Reminder that I haven't bought an Earthbound copy. The $200 Earthbound copy, but I did buy the $400 Persona 5 Animation Blu-ray bundle. And I also have a literal Persona collection over there now.
Yeah.
Literally, I own almost every single English version of a Persona game. Actually, I think I do own every single one. Yeah. Not almost a bunch of them physically, not all of them. All of them. Because there are limits. And the limits is a $400 Blu-ray of the animation.
There are limits. Not many, but they exist. Yeah,
Let's be honest, if we didn't cut this short, we could go on for hours.
yeah. This game has a reputation as one of the greatest RPGs ever made, and I think it deserves it.
Yeah.
This is such a this game. The only reason I hesitate to say this deserves the game of the year the year it came out was because it came out the same year as freaking Breath of the Wild.
And Odyssey. And Mario Odyssey.
Personally, I would probably put it over Mario Odyssey, but also that's coming from the guy who's kind of met on platformers and absolutely adores Zelda. So,
Meanwhile, Royal's literally one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite. Literally, the only thing fighting is Persona 3.
it's like...
The only thing literally in the running is the other great Persona game. And the only reason that one's not a winner is because there's no definitive version. Damn it, Atlas!
Yep. But yeah.
Yeah.
Persona 5.
Persona 5. Seeing this box brings back so many memories. We have the freaking class answers list still in there.
The totally useless class answer list because they changed all the class questions in Royal.
Only for Persona 5's class answers.
It's totally useless now.
Yep. And I just remember when this game came out, I was like, I thought it was going to come out way later because I had mistook the Japanese release date for our release date. So I was like, oh, we're months away from this. Never mind. And then it was like, oh, it's out today. I went to the store and got it. and they were like, oh, it didn't have and they were like, do you want the physical, do you want the regular or the steelbook, since we have a few of those still? And I was like, steelbook, why not? And that's how I got this one.
That kind of reminds me of when Royal came out, and I was like, I'm gonna order this online. Darn it, it's taking a while for it to arrive. Oh, I'm at Walmart. I'm shopping at Walmart. I'm just gonna look at the game section. Oh, look, it's Persona 5 Royal. I'll just buy it here and cancel my online order. Darn it, they already sent it. So I have 2 copies of Royal because I still have 2 copies of Royal. Well, I mean, I guess technically I have 3 because I bought it on Steam as well. But,
Yeah.
but yeah,
This is just our
Golden
Persona
pacing.
thoughts more than the Let's Play at this point.
Because it just completely changed
Yeah.
this game.
And also, if you want us to feel every emotion from this Let's Play, credits fame.
Yeah. The credits scene still just gives me... That theme still
Those
gives me the
kills from that final episode, seeing the credits go by it was like, oh my god, it's over.
Yeah, I still get the warm and fuzzies listening to that song to this day.
It was like, oh my god, this is over.
Oh, man. I think that was one of the only times where I had the experience of, like, slowly going through something over the course of, like, a year, and then getting to the end of it and being like, that was an era, and it is over.
Even though I think it was only like 5 or 6 months.
It felt like
Yet
a
it
year.
still felt like a year because we did it almost every week. If not every other week, every week.
Yeah. Like...
Again, 25 sessions of this.
Man, this freaking game.
Yeah. We could go on for hours. Let's be honest.
We go on for hours about this game, just about, like... We go on for hours talking about this game, like...
Yeah.
Way more often than we should.
Yeah.
The number of times when we were like, hey, I wanna go home at 11. At 12:30, hey, we should probably stop talking about Persona 5 again.
We should stop talking about this theory that we've already thought about.
Remember that time when we basically were like, yeah, we're just gonna talk. We just basically figured out how to rewrite. We basically just on the spot rewrote the entire Okuma arc.
I just realized something. What we were doing at the end of Persona 5's Let's Play. Because I remember you being too tired to actually like it was something where we were just exhausted. We felt like just exhaustion for finishing it. I just realized something on when that was. I think that was the 5th anniversary Recollections. Was what we did right after finishing the final boss and credits section. That was 5th anniversary Recollection. We're doing this for the 10-year anniversary Recollection.
Man.
Persona 5. It's an era of the channel. What do we say? If you can stomach through the 3DS quality, watch it. If you had to watch one 3DS Let's Play, probably skip to the parts where you actually want to watch. It's 209 parts.
Yeah, you probably, if you know Persona 5, you know the parts that will be great to watch. Skip to those parts and watch us react to it. Also watch Raid Guide Futaba. Because that's the it's one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I like managed to like do the inflection perfectly, it's probably even funnier to watch it at the actual.
In bad quality,
it's
3DS quality.
Terrible 3DS quality.
Yeah.
Just know when you're watching that I was literally like trying to grab the controller out of his hand.
This has been 20 minutes, by the way.
Only 20 minutes. Your guess would be half an hour.
Yeah. Huh.
I guess we're just so overwhelmed by all the things we could talk about that we're just like, what do we even say?
We could go on for hours. What's the point of doing it?
It's like the New Hope review where we're like, it's great! What do we say?
Yeah. It's an era of the channel. It's post-Persona 5, pre-Persona 5, post-Persona 5. You can find the mark in that section of pre-Persona 5 Let's Play and post-Persona 5.
Yep.
We gotta stop there. We'll be here for hours if we continue.
Yeah.
Soundtrack's good. This is why it's really hard for me to say Mario Party is the highest in the multiplayer tier.
How did we surpass Mario Party? How did we do it? How did this happen?
Fortune Street. Jesus flip.
I feel like when we were going to, I feel like this was kind of like Persona 5, honestly, where I was like, I don't know.
I think I showed you it once, and you only went through like a fourth of a game, and it was like, okay. And then we just started doing it, and then it was just breathtaking.
Oh man, the shenanigans of this Let's Play were so great, and it was all the kinds of shenanigans you could ever want. Like it was both of us getting screwed over in the stupidest ways constantly, especially me. I was legitimately like for like 6 boards, I was legitimately like, what am I doing wrong? What am I playing bad? Is that why I keep losing? And you were just like, no, the game just hates you. The game just hates you today.
You're just landing on free tax offices in the game. The game just wants you to fail. The game just wants you to fail. I'm sorry.
And then there's just random things like, oh my god, like, oops, Carver is winning! What the frick? This easiest CPU is randomly winning the game for no reason.
That happened multiple times. Freaking Curiel and the Ghost Ship, where we got destroyed. We both just got destroyed.
That was like the shortest board in the game.
That was 2 videos. Everything else was between 4 and 5, and that one was 2. It was like, it's done.
Local Russian priest wins board in 5 seconds.
Meanwhile, I think that's also the time where you rolled 1 like 5 times in a row as well. That board. And also, just Fortune Street highlights exist. If you enjoyed the Fortune Street highlights, watch the Let's Play. That highlights is one of my favorite ones I've ever put out so far.
It's so fantastic. I think another thing that's also funny is I was like, I'm gonna play Yoshi every time. Every time I played Yoshi, I think I lost the game horribly.
And then you just randomly start switching to other Dragon Quest girls.
I kept playing Dragon Quest girls, and I was like, oh, that didn't work. That also didn't work. That also didn't work.
Princessa!
And then I played Princessa, and I started, and then I think I won almost every single game I played as Princessa, except for like 1 game.
Meanwhile,
And And I was like, I play as the girl who got turned into a dog. Why does that make sense?
Yep.
Why does the game know?
Meanwhile, I was just the slime. Like the happy face on the most evil corporation you could think of.
Yep. Yep.
And also just all the highlights of this Let's Play. There's a whole highlights video for a reason, and it's 45 minutes for a good reason. That's probably not all of them. I probably missed a few.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 69 parts. Heh.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It also just hurts me where this is one of the only games of the Fortune Street series we got. Because there's like a whole series of it, including I think there's a Mario and Square Enix one with actual like Final Fantasy and such. And then Joel was just playing through Birth by Sleep, and it's like, wait a minute, this is just the freaking mini game from Birth by.
This is literally just command board.
Or was Fortune Street first? Or was Command Board
I
Fortune
think they might
Street?
both be based on another game, maybe.
Probably. Either way. And also all the characterization in this game. Freaking Bowser being a meme every time he showed up. Where it's like, you guys have no chance against me! You're in last by 5,000!
Yeah, I can make a comeback!
You're landing on a 3,000 space owned by me!
It'll be fine!
I won the game! Damn it!
Tis but a scratch! It's not even a combat game, I don't care! Shut up!
Yeah, I think picking slime was the smartest move I made in this.
I remember going through like the whole Let's Play, like slowly growing to hate slime as a character more and more. And then we had AI slime, and I'm like, gosh dang it! Why did they make him so
what do I get?
wholesome? Why did they make him so wholesome?
Because he's the Goomba of the series. He's just a freaking Goomba.
Stop making me like you.
Meanwhile, you were screaming horrified every time he did something right. And then he survived bankruptcy by 10 coins.
Like, I can't even remember. I probably can't even remember.
We're probably just gonna have to watch through the Fortune Street highlights at some point again.
Should we just do it as soon as we're done recording?
I don't know. We got others to go through.
But Fortune Street highlights.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
See? Fortune Street highlights.
Nah. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe another day. Watch the Let's Play, or at least watch the highlights. Watch the highlights first. If you enjoyed it, watch the Let's Play. Simple as that. It's also, it also had the Mario Party syndrome where it got a bunch of views. Because it's a multiplayer game, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it's gonna be insane and will love it.
Yep.
Fortune Street.
You know, I know we need to record some. We need to record more of these. Damien, consider my offer.
But Joel, consider this offer. Recollections.
Damien, consider this offer. Fortune Street highlights.
But Joel, consider this offer. This won't be the longest highlights. I'm in the middle of editing over an hour long one. It's still going. It might be uploaded at the time they're watching this. How? Look, it's an Atlas game. You knew Joel was gonna say yes to it eventually. Catherine Full Body. It's pretty much the face he had during the whole Let's Play.
Kinda, yeah. I think I said yes to this because I didn't fully understand what I was getting into.
You just saw, oh, it's an Atlas game made with Persona 5's engine test. That'll be fine.
Maybe it
And then you just took one look at Sea Catherine and was like, oh, I made a mistake.
And that was when I learned I don't like every single role Laura Bailey does.
So the game itself?
I think the gameplay of this game is really interesting and cool. I
Yeah.
think it's a very cool puzzle game mechanic. And it was fun to kind of try to puzzle through some of this stuff with you, because you didn't have it all figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one, there's like only 10 blocks tall, but it gives you a little amount of time, and I had to speed that part up. Yeah, because you're close to the end of the stage, so the bell goes off. So we just sound like Pikmin talking, and there's just bing, 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 bing. That's the part I think I remember the most from this Let's Play. And also just pretty much a bunch of the other stuff. Again, this one has the highlights.
Yeah. This one,
It's rated M for mature for a reason.
yeah. It's like, this game is weird. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the most fun parts for me, I think one of them was thinking for the whole Let's Play. Oh, I know who Rin's voice actress is.
You changed it 3 times.
Is that nominated? Maybe it's not.
I think I looked up. I think that was part 2 where you just changed the voice actors all the time, and then I just had to look it up by part 4, and it was like, oh, bad news.
It was Ricky Kawakami and Yukari, and I lost my mind.
Yep.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't even hear that. I can't tell. Even if you're telling me that, and I can't tell that it's the same voice. What?
Yep.
I lost my mind.
Yeah, the game
over
is.
that.
The highlights is great. I mean, we just had a murder.
We just had a
Murder. We just had a murder. We just had a murder. I wonder who it was. Just randomly making this whole story of Blue killing Steve. Because there's a guy named Steve that was killed. And we just go with it. And then it just becomes a running gag every time Steve's name's brought up. And also just Joel not wanting anything to do with C after a while.
Yeah, it was like I was like starting to be kind of mean to her, and then I'm like, should I be mean to this person? That seems a little bit. This is a human being. Maybe I should be super.
She's a succubus.
Never mind. She's a demon. Screw her. She's an objectively evil person.
I mean, that's literally what a succubus does. So she's doing her job.
I'm like, okay, I was like, okay, maybe I should just be politely refusing and not go away, you stupid evil woman. But then I realized,
she is literally.
No, she is literally a stupid evil woman. Go away.
And that's when Joel went straight into K, Catherine.
I
And
mean,
then
I was,
eventually- and
I
then
mean,
eventually-
I was on the K Catherine train the whole
Yeah,
time.
and then eventually went for Ren route for
Yeah. Remember,
afterward.
that was the other thing. Remember that I accidentally unlocked the Rin route?
Yeah, it was like
Without even trying?
this took me like 2 attempts. Because you literally have to do certain things to get Rin to work, and then you just suddenly did it.
I just accidentally unlocked the Rin route.
Yeah. Because of your answers. I mean, that just means you're a good person, Joel. You're just inclusive and willing to take risks. That means you're a good person.
Yay.
And also the bar was way into the blue, so we wouldn't be able to see if we tried either.
Yeah.
The questionnaire was one of my favorite parts. And also just the random, like, way out there questions. I think one of the highlights shows, are you interested in deviant sexual relationships? And then you're just going, no, no, no.
What?
And the game's
No!
And
No!
I'm just being like, well, that's blunt.
It's like, what? No! No, I'm not! No! I'm not!
Really?
What did you think that was? There's a reason you're asking me this? Because no.
Again,
I
this
don't
is
think I'm
another one.
indicating this
If
in
you
any way.
Again, watch the highlights. If you love the highlights, watch the Let's Play. Simple as that.
It's not a time to be dead.
Now's not the time to be dead. Me and
Me
Nathan still quote that to each other. Watch it. Watch the highlights. If you like that, watch the Let's Play. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Scheduling problems. I can't get both of them here, so Joel and Alan's. No, just Alan's.
Yeah, don't worry.
Joel got the main thing of the melee recollection. He gets the brawl recollection.
You got the better one, guys. Don't worry. Down with the question mark.
So
I haven't seen you guys in a while.
So yeah, the Super Smash Brothers Brawl multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. You mean multiplayer, not the campaign?
No, not the campaign. The multiplayer purely.
Yeah, what can I say about Brawl's multiplayer that hasn't been said a million times already? And I should preface this by saying I'm coming from a melee player, so there's a multitude of things I could say.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts, BG10?
Well, I meant more recollecting the Let's Play, but sure, we can recollect the game too.
We're just rolling into it. We're just catching all angles.
Yeah.
I mean, the Let's Play was a lot of fun. It was a long time ago, so I don't remember everything. But
There's a highlights video.
there's a highlights video, which I have not seen in a long time.
It's about 7 minutes long. It was a pretty short one. It's the thing that mostly made me think where it's like, if it's only 5 parts, there's not much point in making a highlights video.
I mean,
When it's that short, where it's like, if it's only 7 minutes of highlights, it's like you can just watch the Let's Play.
yeah, still counts though.
Yeah.
Just give the fans what they want, BG10.
Yep.
You know, I had a lot of fun playing the game. The game as a whole. The campaign was really fun. The multiplayer was a lot of fun too. Man, it was so long ago. That was what, 3 years ago? 4 years ago maybe?
It started uploading in April 26th of 2021, so probably like a few months after. A few months
yeah,
before.
So about 2 years ago.
Yep.
Refresh my memory, BG10. What were your thoughts on it?
Joel kept beating us.
Yeah. So that happened a lot. And I don't quite think there's fair play involved. I think there's a little bit of cheesing involved. No offense, Joel.
Man, it's I would say it's because he watches tournaments, but then I'm like, it's Brawl. Brawl tournaments? That's a no-no in the community.
Yeah, those used to take forever, too. I'm still waiting on that rematch, Joel. Just saying. It's been 2 years.
Well, we're waiting for you guys to get a schedule like schedule the same day so we can do Ultimate.
It's hard to get people together,
Yeah.
especially people like all three of us at the same time. Like it's hard enough to get two people together.
Yeah, just wait, guys. Ultimate's coming soon.
It'll be a second part to the Brawl trilogy as soon as we can get us all together.
I swear, it'll be out before the next Smash game.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. That's the big thing. Hopefully.
I don't remember this song from a Banjo-Kazooie game.
So,
We're out of props again. Dustin Elysian Tail redo. So, literally the first one we recorded.
yeah, the very first Let's Play we ever recorded.
Definitely
redone.
not uploaded. Not uploaded because that was
Yeah.
quite a while after for some ungodly reason. I don't know why. And that was the time where I just didn't have a schedule, so I just put out whatever I felt like would work. And then I was like, oh, Dust has been here for like a year. I should probably upload that. And then we just did the redo version because we realized Wii U chat for the first half, and then just safety difficulty with Joe blazing through the game and us doing no side quests.
Yeah.
We figured, you know what? Let's just do a good Let's Play of this.
Yeah. And I feel I feel like I remember at the end of the first time you were like, this game's alright, I guess.
Mhm.
And then we got to the end of it, the redo, and you were like, this game is awesome.
Yeah.
Why was I was missing out.
Yeah, because we got the funnier stuff. Like most of the hilarity came from me seeing the side quest for the first time.
Yeah, well, because the side quests are really good. I tried to tell you, the side quests are great.
And then we just never did them. In fact, we did half of the fidget doll one. We had got the box, but we never brought it back to the guy. It just stayed in our inventory the whole time.
You're like, we need to bring me back the box. Or no one can get the box. And Dustin's like, I have a different solution. I'll bring the box with me to the lava pit. No one will ever
Thrown
get
in the
that.
fires of Mount Doom.
The fires of Mount Doom. No one will ever get it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dustin Lizard Tail. I mentioned this in the Let's Play, but I'll mention it again here. This was the first indie game I ever played. And boy, was it an introduction to the indie scene.
Yep.
This game is fantastic, especially when you realize that he hired a composer, he hired some voice actors. The rest of the entire game he did by himself.
Mm-hmm.
I think he literally built the engine even. Like,
Yep.
What a legend.
Meanwhile, for our poor little redo Let's Play, another one with highlights. Go watch the highlights. If you like what you see, watch the Let's Play. It's not that long. It's only about 22 parts-ish.
Yeah,
22 parts.
It is pretty funny that, I will admit, it's pretty funny that in the original time we were like, yeah, let's play on safe mode, where we literally can't die. And then on this one we're like, hardcore mode, let's go.
Try and do pretty much 100% for anything that actually matters.
100% hardcore mode, let's go. I'm pretty sure...
And then the trials happened.
I forgot about the trials!
I had to speed up so many of them. That's when the editing actually had to happen. And then just that one with the teleports that I just had to speed up and just randomly did Donkey Kong things. And then the end of it is just me, you doing a perfect run of it while Posh Breakdown is playing. Because we were just listening to random other music while you were doing it. Because it took so long. And also Bobo dropping his nuts.
Yeah.
And me playing corn nuts. Let's Play's great. Go watch it.
The game is great.
Watch the highlights. And also, Dust is on pretty much everything nowadays.
It's on freaking iPhone.
Again, on pretty much everything. It's not just on like Xbox or and PC. It's on freaking everything. How we switched over to the Switch for the redo.
Yep.
We did the Switch version for the redo.
Still waiting on it. Still waiting on a sequel, Dean. I hope that project. I know he's working on an unannounced project. Hoping.
Fidget spinner. Fidget spinner.
Well, it's
just her on a top.
oh.
Called fidget spinner.
Man, the sequel to this, like if we get a sequel to this game, I am playing it day one, and it will be a let's play within the year.
He says about the cross. He also says about crosscode, which took forever to actually become a let's play. How long has Legend of Spyro been on that list for?
Just you.
That's literally been on there since the beginning of the channel! Hint, hint, Joel! Get to it already!
I can't wait for this to come out later this year, and people will be like, wow, he still hasn't started that, has he?
Nope. The answer will be no. He hasn't even play tested it. In fact, I don't know if he's even played it in the past 5 years.
Played it a little bit, like 6 months ago or something.
A little bit.
Like an hour.
Exactly. Anything else on Dust to redo? I don't got anything. I think we pretty much went through everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Watch highlights, watch Let's Play. Play the game. And Resident Evil 2.
Everybody knows this theme. Gives everybody chills of goodness. Because you only hear this song when you know you're safe.
Yep. So anyway, the Resident Evil 2 remake.
This one was a lot of fun. I remember, so the previous night before coming here, I rewatched some of the clips, and the very first thing I noticed from the very first playthrough was me trying to hit the thief vision button, because I came straight off of playing Persona 5. And for those who don't know, you can press that button, and it shows you where to go. So I'm like, wow, this game's so dark, and it's rainy, and it's hard to see. I'll just press the button to see where to go. And the button does nothing in Resident Evil 2. Two completely different games.
Oh, and also the counter button in Resi Free Remake, you kept wanting to do that one too.
Yeah, we kept getting punched in the face because I kept trying to hit the counter button, and there was no counter button. So we lost a lot of health and probably way too many bullets on that.
Yeah, it's my first time was my first time sitting through Resi 2.
Yeah.
Like I had seen remake like Let's Play footage, like parts of Resident Evil 1. I watched a full Let's Play of Resident Evil 3 and like Code Veronica and 4. I had not very much seen a Resi 2.
I had a lot of fun doing the Let's Play. I had a lot of fun playing the game. It's really good for a remake. It's pretty true to the original. Mm-hmm. So it kept the creepy factor going. That was the big thing.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking of hitting the button and not doing anything. I watched a couple clips too, again from last night to prepare for this, and the clips I saw all involved us getting punched in the face by Nemesis.
Yep. well, not Mr. X, not Nemesis.
Oh, yeah, Mr. X, yeah. But they were later in the game too, and even like Claire's playthrough, which we did second. Yeah. So you figured like after the first time you would know there's no dodge button. But
nope.
We just kept getting punched in the face.
Nope.
And I realized after a while both of us just stopped mentioning it because we were just like, there we go.
Yeah. And then I just edit through you going really slowly on puzzles.
I wasn't going slowly. I had a list of puzzle like answers on my phone. reference, just so we wouldn't spend like the whole time looking for a combination for something else.
Yeah, so eventually I just edited through you just the dead air of just looking it up.
But the list I had ready on my phone wasn't any of the puzzles we actually hit, so it was pretty much useless.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
And that's why I had to do some editing.
All that preparing and it didn't matter. So editing for save codes that didn't work and getting punched in the face.
Yep.
And no thief vision button.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That song gives me chills.
It's weird how this is one of the few horror games on the channel.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, we were just talking about that. We gotta get some more.
Well, Joel's not really a horror person, and I don't really play horror games, so
we can do any game except for Resident Evil 7. For some reason, that one just creeped me out.
no, yeah. Well, isn't that what it's supposed to do?
Granted, yes. But 8 was fine. 8's a pretty long game, though. That might take us a while.
We got a bunch of. I have a few other Resident Evils. We got ideas.
We can do 3. 3 would be kind of fun because it's more action than anything. And
I
it's
feel like the
relatively short.
fans want us to get to 4, though.
Yeah, I haven't played the remake yet.
We could do the original,
We could do
even
the
though I
original.
only have the Wii version. I could buy other versions.
Only the Wii version. Does it use the remote to aim?
Yeah, and apparently it works really well with the gunplay.
Really?
Yeah.
I expected it to be like all like reviews saying you're aiming here and the gun's shooting over there.
No.
You could do that.
Well, I mean, it's a reticle on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
You could do that.
Maybe we'll do that.
Or you could always get the 4th one too, the remake. I heard that one's really good.
Mm.
So far, this is my favorite out of all of them. The original and the remake.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I haven't played any of the Resident Evils.
Well, we kind of played through this one together.
Well, I didn't really touch the controller, though.
Yeah, you
I
could
didn't touch the
I feel like you did
controller.
at some points.
No,
I feel like at a few points you may have taken over.
no,
Even
I
if it
don't
was just
think
to
I
like go
did.
down a hallway or something.
I don't think I did.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I could have swore though. It was at least something somewhere. Maybe you controlled Sherry.
No, we didn't. Not the best game. Great Let's Play.
I mean, it's not a bad game. But it was a great Let's Play. This Let's Play.
Sakura
was
Wars.
so fun.
Sakura Wars PS4. My word.
This was almost like a mini Persona 5. It was so stupid. It had like the same energy as Persona Let's Play.
Except we just turned the character into a freaking like
we don't need-
sex crazy bastard. What the hell did we even do to Kamiyama by the end of it?
Kamiyama, you sly dog.
You want peak perfection? You're looking at. Women want me, men want to beat me. How's Anastasia? You saw her, man.
You saw it, man. Yes, I did see it, man.
How's Anastasia? You saw her, man. And also just randomly a few characters of this being some of your favorites.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Yeah. Man,
I
really
loved how
like-
quickly it went from Sakura might be the waifu to Sakura's being shoved down our throats, let's go for something else. Hey, German!
Hey, German bookworm girl. She's nice.
She has a derp face, let's do it.
She's like their face. Let's do it. And then I proceeded to not be that good at. Oh yeah, remember the dialogue options and how terrible I was at selecting them
Yep.
because I couldn't handle the pressure.
Yep.
I was like, and then either I would pick the worst option or I just wouldn't pick one in time.
Honestly, you picked good ones.
Maybe I just felt like... Okay, let me rephrase. I picked the worst option whenever we were talking to Clarice.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad. 'Cause
I mean,
was
you
like,
did.
This is the one we're going for, and I made her mad so many times.
And it still worked anyway. Still max trust anyway. Where Anastasia maxed out trust.
I mean, okay, I didn't pick the pervy options, but let's get that now.
How about one date?
But I didn't pick any of the pervy options, obviously. You guys, we just talked about this with Catherine, where it was like, are you interested in deviant sexual encounters? And I'm like, no, what? What are you talking about? Why are you asking that? No!
Oh yeah, should I also mention the amazing point where we maxed trust with Anastasia right after she turned traitor?
I feel my body with the catchy going stronger.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're like, no, it's Persona 5 all over again.
The gameplay is not that good, though.
Yeah, I was like...
The gameplay is the weakest part of the game.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, well... That's the thing that's the thing you can do.
Like, I don't know if I'm just secretly fantastic at this game, because I saw on the trophies that S rank is actually kind of rare, and I'm like, I got S rank almost every time. Like, am I just a god at this Sakura Wars PS4 game, or is everyone just not seeing something?
I don't know.
Also, I don't have a physical version.
Yeah. But yeah, we were like, Sakura's my favorite character, let's go for Sakura. And then the game was like, hey, you should go for Sakura. Sakura's the best, right? You don't care about
childhood friend!
Childhood friend! Go for the childhood friend, Sakura Amamiya! And I'm like...
Clarice is cute.
You're triggering my hyperversion. Hey, Clarice. I mean, didn't stop Sakura from probably being my favorite character in the game, but...
Yeah.
But Clarice.
And then you just randomly really liking Lancelot.
Freaking Lancelot. Like, I was just like, hey! Why is she just super funny and... but also, like, kind of cool, and her character design is great, and... What? And then the game freaking got my hopes up by like, letting you ask her out on a date, but she says no?
Yeah.
And I was like, gosh darn you, game!
She's not part of your harem. She's part of Arthur's harem.
Well, wasn't there like one part where we're like, oh no, what's this stupid bromide gonna be? It better not be the one German girl. And it was exactly the person we thought we guessed.
Yeah,
and we're like,
I was
what?
like, if it's Margaret, and there was Margaret.
It's freaking Margaret. What are you doing here?
And also the freaking time where they were like, when you look at this bromide, you'll know that me and Kaoru are with you. Gives us Yui. The one that we literally did every worst possible option with.
I think she was the only... Wasn't she like the only character we didn't max out?
I think we got like 2 that we didn't.
She was one of the only ones that we didn't max out.
And I think the other one was Margaret. It was you and Margaret. And Yui was literally like, we had never stood a chance. Every time we got anything with her, it immediately go down because of perv options. Because Joel didn't do it right.
Joel just not understanding. It's like, Joel accidentally picks the perv options because he just doesn't understand what's going on quickly enough. Or Kamiyama gets himself in a pervy position, and then I'm not good enough to get him out. I'm not
9%
clever enough
of
to
the time
get him
it was
out of
that.
it. It was just me not being clever enough to get him out of his own
Because
stupid...
Kamiyama is a dumbass. I'm surprised we
It's
didn't talk about how Vincent was a dumbass in Catherine.
Oh yeah, that was probably the most frustrating thing in Catherine, was I was like, oh my goodness, he's so stupid. And honestly, there was kind of the same thing in this game where I'm like, oh my goodness.
The only-
I would like Kamiyama more if he wasn't so stupid all the time.
He's the player character. He's the player insert character. What the frick do they think their audience is? And why are they right 90% and right other times?
Yeah.
Oh, and also the point where Sakura gave you nightmares with the forgetting the dates.
Yeah. And it was really funny as we watched it back like a month or two ago, and I was like, huh. That was way less creepy than I remembered, actually. I must have just not been in a good headspace for this.
Oh, the phone turned off. Professionalism.
We're
at
the
its
most
finest.
professional creators on this entire website.
Brilliance. Absolute brilliance. You got anything else?
Remember when I was like, Azumi's alright. And then we got to the Azumi arc and I'm like, darn it, she's suddenly one of my favorite characters.
Oh, she's a Weiss.
No, I mean, not really. Especially if you're talking in the ways, the reasons that I like Weiss is very different.
No, I'm meaning the character you didn't like much and then just skyrocketed.
I wouldn't say Weiss skyrocketed exactly. Weiss was one of those characters where like where it was like she grew on me over time, and then I had like a phase of just not admitting that I liked her as much as I did, and then I was like, and then on my full rewatch I was like, yeah, no, I'm enjoying this character way more than I'm giving her credit for. She's like, she should be top 5. Why is she not top 5?
Yep, pretty much. Also, the subtitles needed like a black box or something sometimes. I do not want to just stare at Anastasia's chest whenever she talks. But that's where the subtitles are, so if I don't look, I'm not understanding what she's saying. But yeah, Kamiyama's a dumbass.
I remember when they go to the Yuyan's, what's his name's place, and they get the one food thing. And it's just the greatest
Out of context.
greatest out of context thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yep. The Let's Play was great. The game's not really. Like, I can see why Sakura Wars, like, die-hard Sakura Wars fans hated it.
Yeah, but it was fun. And I think a good amount of the... I think there's quite a bit of pretty good writing in it.
Yeah.
That I enjoyed quite a bit.
The gameplay's just the worst part of it.
The gameplay's not great, and unnecessary fan service jokes that I did not really enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Because anime!
But,
Which these...
I mean, I didn't really enjoy outside of... Well, I guess we have to make Kamiyama the most full of himself the most full of himself, womanizing dork of
Yep.
all time, and that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And it was kind of fun.
And also just you enjoying doing the voices as well was just fun. Especially when that one, like Clarice just sends you a paragraph of text, and I'm like, oh no.
And I'm like,
and you're like, hope you got a good German
I just started practicing this accent like a month ago. Help!
Here's a whole paragraph. Oh,
Uh,
man. Amazing. Amazing. Sakura Wars. Watch the highlights. Again, watch the highlights. If you like it, watch the Let's Play. And this is the time where Joel's brain broke. For no apparent reason.
I don't think anything could have prepared me for this game. This is a fever dream.
I literally
frick
couldn't
is
make
this game.
Here's the thing. I can't make highlights of this. The whole thing would be in there. The whole Let's Play is a highlight reel.
This Let's Play is literally like, okay.
A descent into madness. Joel
I lost my mind in like the first 10 minutes and it never came back.
You can easily tell in part 2 that Joel's just not comprehending anything anymore.
Like, I'm surprised I was able to keep questioning the game. Cause like, you would think that eventually I would just be like, okay, this is how it is. We're just going to accept anything that I think maybe I tried to do that, and the game still just threw me for such a loop that I still was just like, what the frick
I
is
love
happening?
your Toad voice. Just going into madness, not even trying anymore. At first it sounds like a regular Toad voice, and then it's just like, we're gonna get the things!
I think part of the problem was like I was like yelling in confusion so much that I started to not be able to actually do the Toad voice properly, so I just gave up.
And then you weren't even the one playing it, I was.
But that made it worse, because then I don't have to focus on the gameplay, and all I can pay attention to is how absolutely insane this game is.
And also we weren't even playing as Mario either, we were just randomly doing as Luigi for fun.
But, I mean, why would we not? Why would we do it any other way?
Yeah.
Of course we're gonna do it.
And also the fact that 9% of the time you were just seeing Mario Party, like, Mario Party 5 models and stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, oh.
Because it's in the same engine.
Yeah, I'm like, how is this nostalgic, but also the most confusing fever dream I've ever
Also,
had?
you trying to comprehend the story in a Dance Dance Revolution Mario game was the funnest shit. It was like, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
I think part of me was like, okay, there has to be some logic here. There has to be something. There has to have some logic of how. Where did these ideas come from?
We're getting sucked into the whirlpool. Let's leave.
Okay. Yeah, you can just. Oh yeah, I'm tied up in ropes. I'm tied up in ropes. This is a bad situation. Let's leave the situation. I'm tied
And
to
then
the
find
ropes
a way
and
to
walk
figure
away.
it out.
I don't remember what it was, but I think it was something like Luigi's just dancing in the cabin, and then the fire just starts dancing with him, and I'm like,
you're just like, this
what?
is a fire hazard.
It's a fire hazard. character. Like,
The whole Let's Play is a highlight. I'm sorry, I can't make a highlight video of this. It just be the whole Let's Play in one video, and I don't want to do that.
it's like, you ask, what in this Let's Play is a highlight? We answer, what in this Let's Play isn't a highlight?
Now what have we learned about loitering? Just a descent into absolute madness.
I can't believe this game exists. How does this game exist?
Because Konami wanted to make a Dance Dance Revolution with Nintendo, and they were like, "Here's Mario," and they were like, "Ooh, Mario! Let's do a story mode since we got the Mario Party 6 and we got the Mario Party 5 engine," and then it existed. Because I feel like you're the only one that tried to make sense of DDR Mario Mix's plot.
I think maybe I'm trying to make sense of it because I'm like, they made a plot. If they don't want me to understand this plot, why did they make the plot? Why did they make a plot if it doesn't make sense? There must be some logic here, right?
Also,
there must be a reason for this.
Every remix in the soundtrack just descended further and further into madness, which all ended with Bowser breakdancing on the floor.
I'm not even watching. I'm just recollecting the memories of this, and I'm losing my mind again. That's how ridiculous this game is. We need to stop, or I'm not going to have a brain for the rest of this recollection.
We're not doing all the recollection tonight.
Who cares? We're still doing more stuff. I'm like losing my voice.
Just Mario Mix! It's DDR Mario! Don't worry, Joel. We'll get through this together. The game can't hurt you. The game's not real. It's a figment of your imagination.
There is no DDR Mario Mix in Boston Say. Here we are safe. Here we are free.
There is no DDR Mario Mix isn't real. It can't hurt you. DDR Mario Mix. This was a filler Let's Play, can you tell? It's free parts.
So...
The free parts are PB already. She was just spiders. And then it died.
What? So this is this falls into the category of what do we say? Because we don't remember anything!
There was nothing here. It's just you playing Link's crossbow training.
I'm playing Link's crossbow training, and apparently I made a reference to the AI created Harry Potter thing. The AI created Harry Potter chapter. Because there were spiders, that's where the "she was just spiders" comes from.
Oh. I think that's just the part title, actually. I think it was just because you were fighting spiders, and then we have water, juice, spiders, milk, spiders it is then. But she was already pouring him a brimming glass of spiders.
Yeah, so,
It's just Link's crossbow training.
It's Link's crossbow training. The game is fine, I guess.
I don't even remember a song from Crossbow Training, so I just picked this.
It probably just plays the Twilight Princess soundtrack.
Probably. Not this one, though. But that'd be hilarious.
You know, I'm pretty sure this is the only game where Link actually uses his crossbow.
Yeah.
So,
What good training?
That's weird.
What good training?
He trained hard to use his crossbow. So that Link, to trick Link into using a crossbow. And then she used 2 of them. It's Link's crossbow training. We have nothing else to say. Do you have Mega Man?
No. Arm cannon. Mega Man Legends.
Is this my first real foray into Mega Man? I think this is my first real foray into Mega Man.
Yeah, I think it pretty much was. With the Legends series, which I love. I love the first Legends game. We'll get to the second one later.
Yeah. This is a very interesting experience for me. Like, I feel like this is one of those games where I'm like, there's just something about this game that just feels really unique, and I'm like, if I could have a game like this game, but like a bit more polished, it would be very cool. I'm very into it.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that the art style would work perfectly for like an indie game or so.
Yeah, like why is this art style randomly just really freaking good?
Yeah.
What the heck? How is this? How
The
are they not,
graphics
like-
still hold up. And it's like a PS1 N64-ish.
Yeah, like the anime expressions are so incredibly charming.
Yeah, it's kind of like Wind Waker, where it's just kind of like near timeless graphics. Where it's like, because of the art style it's going for, it can't really age that much.
It's very cool.
And also just you making fun of the voice acting the whole time. Of all these poor Canadian voice actors.
I'm so sorry, Mega Man!
Oh yeah, that part of the Let's Play. Where you're like, Canadians are polite and such. Hashtag stereotypes. How racist. They're the same race as us. No, they're Canadian. They're not Caucasian. They're not from Caucasia. They're from Canada. This one also has a highlights reel. The highlights reel is 10 minutes. Just go. After this, just go. Honestly, just go to our highlights playlist. For all of these.
Yeah.
That way I have to,
except for DDR Mario Mix. Just watch the Let's Play, because the whole thing is a highlight.
Yeah. And also only like an hour anyway. An hour of just Joel going insane. Anyway, Mega Man Legends before Joel goes insane again. So Legends is just funny as well, where it's just like regular Mega Man, regular just adventure, stop the pirates from getting the treasure, and then the last 2 parts turn into stop the destruction of the island and all of its inhabitants.
That
from an orbital laser
very quickly. What happened here?
Somehow Legends 2 does the same thing later.
Oh, man.
But Legends is like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even know what to expect from this.
Oh, man.
Also, the bonds are just amazing.
Yeah, the bonds are super fun.
There's a reason that when people think of Legends, it's 90% of the time the Bonds.
Man,
Specifically Tron.
They're freaking recurring characters in the Marvel vs. Capcom series.
And they got their own spin-off in between Legends 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Mega Man Legends is just fun. It has its problems, but it's just really fun. It's just I can't think of another game that's quite like it.
Damn you, Capcom. Give us Legends Legacy Collection! Come on, it's only 2 games, you can port that! You don't even have to get like 5 different consoles of games, you can just get PS1 games. Just port 2 PS1 games to a disc. That's it! That's all we need! And maybe put Misadventures of Tron Bond so people don't have to look at the physical price and be like, MY WALLET!
Yeah.
The soundtrack's also good.
Yeah. Remember how Dr. Wily is just randomly in this game and is
A boat captain?
complete non-factor?
Just a boat captain. Or it's like,
He's
yeah,
just
there's just a Wily. What's the problem?
Yeah. He's there.
He's a boat captain. He's only in like 3 cutscenes. It's fine. I love Legends. Watch the highlights, watch the Let's Play. Play the game.
I think Roll randomly managed to get very high on my favorite character designs list very fast.
She just has a great design there.
She has great design. It includes a Newsboy cap. That's all you need. Great design. Has a Newsboy
works
cap.
with it.
It's like, has a Newsboy cap. Has a design that complements the Newsboy cap.
Adorable blonde with green eyes. We don't need much else.
Congratulations, you've won Joel's heart.
Oh, Mega Man, I'm so sorry.
Also, just Teasel's voice cracks. Blue Boy! You see, this is the part of the Recollection that I love, is when we get to more of the recent stuff and we're like, this was just fun!
Yeah. Just a good time.
Yep. Alright.
I also just briefly want to mention, it was really funny when you got to Legends 2 and you got Mega Man's helmet, and I'm like, wait, you actually got the helmet and we just didn't get it in the first game?
Yeah, the funny thing is, he did get a helmet, I just never grabbed it because I like the hair one more. I was like, I don't like the helmet as much in Legends, I want the hair. And then Legends 2 is like, this is actually a hard game, I want the helmet for defense.
Yep. Wahoo!
We didn't play it on actual N64.
So clearly we hear this is a failure of a Let's Play.
You're right, let's just stop the Recollection here.
No, actually, this was one of the better ones that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, honestly, this is the Let's Play where I was like, us three together is perfect for Let's Plays like this.
Yeah. We have good chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also when stuff's funny, it's really funny. Considering how I think Super Mario 64 was the first one that I actually had a full highlights video of, where every part had a highlight of it.
It was pretty incredible, all things considered.
And even now, I don't think there's been one that actually shares that with 64 yet.
Not even Pokemon Shield?
No, not even Pokemon Sword and Shield. There were still parts, like early parts of that, where no highlights came from it, and even things in the middle. Like, the championship fight didn't even have any in there, so there was a good amount of them.
I mean, I think it made up for it by having like a 10-minute long highlight.
10? More like half an episode worth of highlights from one of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mario 64. The whole thing. I mean, Mario Let's Plays always are full of highlights because of just us having fun with Mario characters.
Yeah.
Mostly me just acting like the weirdest Mario anyone's ever heard.
I am
Like
drunk.
T to M rated Mario.
I am drunk and swear all the time. Wow.
You shut the hell up! It's like the one video game voice I know I can do near flawlessly, so I just keep doing it.
Him and his brother.
Oh, I hit the Y button! And even the Luigi ones I just stole from some Golly Johnny.
Maybe it's for the best that you can't resist because it always turns out hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, the Let's Play itself was amazing. Like, again, every part had a highlight, no matter how short or long the highlight was. Like, I still go back to watch this highlight one multiple times. Like, there's a bunch of moments. One that immediately comes to mind is Watch for Rolling Rocks.
Watch for Rolling Rocks. They're rolling. And they're rocks.
I said watch for Rolling Rocks, Damien!
Why didn't you watch for Rolling Rocks?
The level's not called that. It's called Swimming Beast in the Cavern. I was expecting a swimming beast, not a rock.
Well, there's a rock. You should have expected it.
You need to get through the rocks to get to the swimming beast. And then when we finally did it, and then I just made the joke of intentionally getting hit by one of the rocks. And then Joel was like, why must you fail me so often? Rocks!
I just realized, throughout the entirety of that, I didn't make a single Angry Nerd joke about Rolling Rocks. Just too bad.
I think you did, actually.
I did? Did I? I don't even remember.
I think there was, I just don't think it was put into the highlights.
Okay.
Well.
So I did, it just wasn't...
Oh, another one that I remember is He Deserves to Live with His Death. Where it just broke Joel's brain for like 5 minutes.
I mean...
Live! Death! And he repeated it for like 3 minutes straight.
It broke my brain for 10 seconds. I just played it up for the next
Live! And meanwhile, me and Nathan are just talking about the game while Joel's going like, Live! Death!
Live! Death!
So about this part,
Live!
And that's how you get the star, right?
Death!
It was amazing. Like, there were so many moments there. I can't... And also all the times I bewildered Joel by actually knowing speedrun tricks.
It's like, wait. Damien's good at a video game.
Man, I wonder why I'm good at this game that I've been playing for about 20 years. Probably longer, actually. This is like my second game after Tui.
Yeah. Should have seen it coming.
And oh yeah, another moment that I loved, the running gag of Bowser being stung by bees. I went to hell and they said there'd be no bees in hell. There's still bees. Now I'm heading to the sky. What do you mean bees are in the sky?
What do you mean bees can fly?
What do you mean bees can fly? Every single aviation person. Person studying aerodynamics.
I studied aerodynamics and it doesn't make any sense!
Why does that sound in character with Bowser?
Because Bowser is stupid in the most brilliant way.
Yeah, he's the toddler that has too much power.
Brilliantly stupid.
Exactly.
Stupidly brilliant and brilliantly stupid.
Exactly. And that's why we love him. Or at least I love him. I know. I like Bowser. It's a very uncommon secret that I tell people.
It's a secret to everybody.
You refuse to live with your nation of Bowser-loving people.
What are you talking about?
That state map. There's one state that really loves Bowser. You should move there. Be with your people.
That was Washington, D.C. Bowser's already in control, Nathan.
Oh my god!
Where did this all come from?
Don't worry about it, Joel. We'll tell you later. Any other moments that you guys remember?
I'm still trying to process that tangent.
I do remember one thing that you actually teased the highlights with the Goomba walking underwater. Like,
Alright, that one. Wait, Goombas can go underwater? Dies?
instant death the moment I finished talking.
Nope! They sure can't! What was your dream about? Living underwater? Sounds deadly! Go immediately with that. Actually, there was a lot of enemies killing themselves in that Let's Play now, if I remember. Like, the enemies just kept falling off stuff and drowning themselves. Like, there were multiple times where a bomb just lit its fuse and walked off the cliff.
I'm out!
Oh, that also reminds me. Rainbow Rides 100 coins. We were there for a while.
You were there for a while and you blew up multiple countries while you were at it.
Yeah, because I was just like, what's a funny way to die? Grab a bomb, fall to the ground. Time to bomb Australia! They're like the one country that would live through it. I've seen Mad Max.
Does Mad Max take place in Australia?
Somewhere around there, I'm pretty sure.
Tester was in Austria, which is like 2 continents away.
Same thing.
It's literally in Europe.
Same thing. What, in Australia isn't?
No.
Then what's Australia in? Australia!
Yeah, it's south of Asia.
Australia's its own continent.
It's its very own kind. Complete with Kangaroo Island.
Yeah. Mario 64 was a fun Let's Play. I had wanted to do it for so long, and I was so glad that this was the point where I finally decided to do it.
It's great.
Honestly, I don't think it could have gone much better.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Do it with you guys.
Yeah. It's why we've gotten you for other Let's Plays.
Indeed.
Because us three, we're like brothers, but only closer.
Except for Nathan lives in a different state. I'm so fluffy.
Chapter 2 of Deltarune.
Yep. So Deltarune is pretty cool and stuff.
Yeah, the fun part with Deltarune is that I couldn't really make a highlights reel because all the highlights were just us reacting to the game itself. We have like 5 of them that wasn't just us reacting to the dialogue. So it would have only been like 5 minutes without it.
Yeah.
Because I realized after the 8th highlight of us just reacting to Queen.
Yeah. Grace, get the banana.
Potassium! Deltarune Chapter 2 is amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's the point where both of us said that Deltarune's pretty much nearly surpassed Undertale at this point.
I wouldn't say it surpassed Undertale, but it's like
It's on Undertale levels at
Yeah,
least,
it's
and that
getting
if it
Undertale
gets
levels.
past it, it's going to be crazy.
yeah, it's the Deltarune Chapter 2 is it's so fun. I think one thing that's really cool that I thought was really cool was like Noelle and Berdly were just kind of one-off, not very important characters in Chapter 1, and then they become very important in
Yeah.
Chapter 2, which is it's just very cool that they're like.
I love how Toby Fox, right before Chapter 2 popped up, said on Twitter where he asked one of his friends what their favorite character was, and they said Berdly, and he was like, really weird. And then the second chapter had Berdly as a main character.
Mm-hmm.
It was like perfect.
He's like, oh. You're gonna have fun next time around.
I also just love how he completely debated everyone with Chapter 1's ending.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how they're gonna get...
I don't remember exactly what you're talking
Yeah, okay.
about. I honestly don't remember.
Honestly, my favorite part of this was just us having great voices for it, except my spam ton. I could have done better. But then again, it was only like a week after the game that popped up on Switch, so I had no idea what other people's voices were.
Yeah.
My queen was pretty good, though.
Indeed.
Indeed! Badly! And also, eventually, us figuring out that my Lancer and Berdly were way too similar.
Were you doing Berdly? I thought I was doing Berdly.
Yeah, I did Berdly.
Never mind. I thought I did Berdly.
No.
Okay.
Guess that tells you how much you remember this.
Yeah. Oops.
Fun game.
Yeah.
Watch the Let's Play if you're interested in it. I do admit it was kind of rushed because we just kind of did it immediately when the game released on Switch. We were both like Joel didn't want to get spoiled before the Let's Play, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna blaze through the game and then immediately do it.
The soundtrack is also really good, as usual.
It's a Toby
Because
Fox.
that's Toby Fox, and he has not made a bad song in his life. He hasn't publicly released any bad songs that were bad on purpose.
Yeah, we don't have anything else on the Let's Play itself. It's just Deltarune Chapter 2.
I mean, I guess I could say that the ending was, like, the ending of Chapter 2 was a really great cliffhanger. And
Yeah.
it's like, what the frick is going up with our, individual of indeterminate gender who I think of as male, Chris?
I can't wait for us to figure out that it's also just some kind of debating thing as well. Oh, Chris just opened up the trapdoor to the basement. He keeps a little playroom down there. It's not even making a fountain, it's just a playroom. Trapdoor to a playroom or something. Toby Fox is just gonna find a bunch of these to just screw with everyone. It's gonna look so menacing and then it's just something normal. 2-hour highlight!
Yeah! I've said in the past that, like, I don't know if I said it on camera, but I've said that, like, our Pokemon Let's Plays are, like, the epitome of, like, nothing is happening, so we just do just tons of random shenanigans. I've never felt more proven right than when he started telling me how long the highlights of this were.
Yeah, when I realized that I had done one section of the highlights and it was already 10 minutes, I was like, oh no. Oh no.
And now we have a feature-length highlights reel.
Marvel Cinematic Universe length.
It's nuts. So yeah, this Let's Play is bonkers.
Yeah. I'm
time.
also really glad that the hate for Gen 8 has died down. Because I honestly never understood it. Now I'm a person sympathizing with Gen 9. Great.
Yeah. Yeah. One after another.
Yep. It's turning into old Zelda. Into the old Zelda pattern. Where it's like, you hated Wind Waker. Now I give you Twilight Princess. Now you like Wind Waker and hate Twilight Princess.
And now you like Twilight Princess
And hate Skyward Sword. And, oh, you still hate Skyward Sword.
And, oh, you like Breath of the Wild.
Here's more Breath of the Wild.
Here's another one.
But yeah, Pokemon Sword is... Jesus... It's a 2-hour highlight!
It's a descent into utter madness, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Also, we have a fire bunny named Leone, but it's a boy. But I call it a girl the entire game.
He was playing with this the whole Let's Play.
Yeah.
He was doing exactly this pretty much the whole Let's Play.
Yeah, I was like disappointed that it was a boy, and I was like, wow, we can't win at Leone. And then I realized,
That's the joke.
there's a joke in Three Houses that Sylvain thinks she's a boy. So he just named it Leone anyway. And then I literally forgot like half the time that she's a boy.
Yep.
I just called Leone a boy, Leone a girl the whole game.
Yep.
And then there was also Girder, the greatest highlight. Do we even say anything more than that?
Girder.
Girder! Girder, best highlight in the entire Let's Play.
But Joel. Fish!
Girder not care about fish.
I'm a fish. Where did that come from? Every time that happened, I was like, where did this come from?
I don't know.
It's just a fish. Joel just says I'm a fish every time we pull them out.
I think it's just his face looked derpy, so I said something derpy sounding.
I'm a fish.
And then it just kind of became a thing.
And also, being honest, your Hot Voice is better than what they did for the dub. Like, literally, when I watched a bit of the dub of the Pokemon Gen 8 anime, I was like, why does Hop sound so weird? And I was like, oh, I'm used to Joel's!
Melia, don't I have the best voice for me ever?
I also like how you...
What do you mean that doesn't make any sense?
I also like how you screwed up a bunch of lines near the beginning. Way far off from here. Why is this so hard?
Why is this so hard, Melia? Why am I so tongue-tied?
The funniest part is that once he started putting Melia at the beginning of every sentence, you got it down packed perfectly.
Melia is just my, I don't know what...
Key into unlocking Hop's voice. Melia!
Melia! And then didn't you get like thrown off by Melia and like you got confused when I said Mila at some point? And you were like, wait, Oh no, that is correct.
Oh yeah, I
You're just
did.
so
I
used
think
to
I
hearing
did.
Milia.
Yeah, I think I did.
I think I've actually accidentally called Mila Milia a couple times too.
Yeah. Hops embedded into you at this point. Also, I just like those character customizing Milia every time.
Yeah, remember when I spent all your money on that one dress?
Yeah. Yeah, I realized that. I was like, where'd all of our money go?
It was only 120,000 Poké dollars.
And then we didn't even use it that long. We used it for one session and then immediately went back.
Yeah, we only use each outfit for one session. That's how that's how it works.
And I can't wait for Gen 9 to not be that, because you can't change your outfit in Gen 9 except to the 4 certain customizations.
Yeah.
But we will be able to do the hair and eyes still, and you have a bunch of options for that.
Marnie is cool too.
Oh,
We like Marnie. Marnie's
so, Joel, favorite moment from the Let's Play? Is it Girder?
It might be Girder, but there's just so much I can't say for sure. It Failed is also great.
It failed!
I thought for the longest time you were legitimately upset about that.
No!
I did not think...
I was in the moment, but in hindsight, it was hilarious. I was more angry at the Wobbuffet than you. Wobbuffet, 32 out of 255 catch rate. Took longer than most of the legendaries in that playthrough.
32 out of 255. More like 32 attempts.
I think it was actually around there. Hop licking the nectar off our face has got to be up there, though, with the what the frick is this game doing?
The fact that one of the most insane things that happened in the game was actually the game doing it. Like, it wasn't like the game playing off one of our jokes or anything. It was just the game did a thing, and we're like, what the frick? Why did that... like that's like we have like plenty of examples of like we do something really random or we have this joke and then the game plays off that joke. We have tons of but how often is it just the game just does something by itself and we're just like, what is happening? Where did this come from?
I can safely say Pokemon Sword is one of my favorite Let's Plays we've done.
Absolutely insane.
By the way, I'm putting the DLC and Sword with this, so, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd be able to distract between the two. Dissect between the two.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I also mentioned the things that happened off video where Pokemon Sword DLC suddenly got a bunch of views randomly.
Huh.
Where it suddenly went from like getting like the 15-ish views that we were getting throughout the thing to over 800 for the final part. And I'm like, what the frick? That was around the point where just a bunch of videos got huge amounts. I think hilariously, the thing that boosted it was the B-movie review. Because a bunch of people showed up for that, and a bunch of people stayed for the Persona 5 animation review, and then just all of them went to the Pokemon Sword one, to the Galarian Star Tournament one. I have no idea how it happened, but I was not complaining. If you're here from that, welcome. Because apparently that might be one of the places that people know us from, apparently. Was those free? One of those crazy parts, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Sword was great. I also really liked how I was giving you Shield as a birthday / Christmas present that year, where I was like, you know, while we're still doing the Let's Play, I'm gonna play Shield myself and do some of the, like, on the gym leaders from that there. And that's how we got Alistair and Melanie in there.
And the beautiful, handsome boy known as Spud.
Yep. I like how I just thought of that, where it's like, people made a joke about Galler being Ireland. Spade. Spud. He's a potato now. And let's be honest, we're not picking male, as long as we're able to pick female character, we're picking female character.
Are you a boy, or are you a... Oh, he's gone. He's already moved on. He's already moved on. She, he, she, they...
Why are they picking the girl character?
I can clearly tell that they're male.
Oh, they just want to play dress up. Okay. Watch the highlights. You probably don't need the Let's Play because the highlights are like a good like fourth of the Let's Play, I feel. Okay, not really, but still. Not even close to being a fourth of the Let's Play, but still, it's like, jeez. You'll probably be able to follow the plot of the game with the highlights.
No,
Mostly.
Not quite, but close.
Alright.
And then there was Crosscode. Another of Joel's favorite games of all time.
Yep.
I think I pretty much decided we were Let's Playing this game before the game even was actually played out.
Around the time that you were sending me a bunch of Leah portrait faces just as reactions to what I was saying, I was like, so how fast afterwards are we doing the Let's Play?
It took a surprising amount of time, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot in Crosscode.
There's a lot, and it's
which is why we still haven't done the DLC yet.
Yeah, it's not an easy game either. So
yeah.
It was like...
I figured that out really quickly when I tried to play it for myself on the Xbox. I was like, no.
Yeah, for those of you wondering how difficult I'd say it is, I'd say it's probably about equivalent to, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 on critical mode. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
But there are...
Joel made it look easy to me. I was like, this is gonna be easy. And then I play it for myself and I'm like, why am I dying to the first boss? Why am I garbage?
Yeah. But yeah, Crosscode, beautiful, wonderful game, and we had a lot of fun with the Let's Play. Although, there was a thing where I'm like, I'm gonna get all the chests in the game.
10 quest episodes in.
And then I was like...
I feel like we really changed the Let's Play after the 6 quest episodes in a row the first time.
Yeah.
Where that changed a lot of things of how this Let's Play would be structured.
Yeah, and then I was like, Chesty Gaia's Garden, and I was like, this is gonna be even worse. No, we're done with this.
Yeah.
We're done with this idea. Just the quests.
Yep.
No more chests.
Yeah, we realized that after you spent 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get one chest in one of the areas because you forgot where the jump was. And it was like, oh.
But yeah, I also, I literally spent like 2 months practicing a French accent for this game. So that was fun.
Yep.
It's probably still kind of bad, but who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
And then I was like, oh, there's a German dude. Damien needs to voice another main character. He can do the German dude. And I was just like, just do Wario. Just do the Wario.
Just do Wario for Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. Well, 1 and 2. Alright then. Alright then.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I immediately was like, no, I'm doing Leah. I'm taking no arguments.
Yep.
Because she was one of my favorite characters of all time, and I was doing her voice.
I also like how you tried to get me to do like a smart person voice for Tronny, and then I just eventually it just evolved into another Luigi.
Yeah, it's just Luigi. And then he started, and then it turned
And then he
out,
said, "Let's go," and it was like,
actually, I think the bigger thing was he kept saying "okie dokie."
oh yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, because that's what Luigi says a bunch in the Mario and Luigi's. It's always "Let's go, okie dokie."
Remember when you were like, I don't know what voice to do for Sergey, and I was like, I don't know, something like what is his name?
Otacon?
Something like Otacon, and then you started doing Otacon, and then like 5 minutes after doing it, you were like, yeah, this is Otacon.
Yep. Oh, and also the brilliance of the creator voice. Oh my lord!
Like I remember I was playing the game, and I remembered you doing voices like that. And I'm like, do that voice for him. You need to do that voice for him because that's perfect.
Yep. I also like how you avoided spoilers by taking certain voices. Where I wouldn't know the twist. It worked really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the quest episodes, 25 quest episodes out of the, I want to say like 60 to 70-ish parts. A good third of this Let's Play was quest episodes.
Yep. Yeah. Great Let's Play. Delightful game.
Highlights are coming soon.
More people need to play this game. It needs more. It deserves way more love than it gets.
Mm-hmm.
It is a gosh darn masterpiece, and it does not get the attention it deserves. We'll get to the DLC soonish, hopefully, probably.
Yep.
The soundtrack is also great. I love the soundtrack.
And the characters.
And the characters. They're all beautiful people.
What?
I haven't said a thing about Apollo. How did I know this long without saying a thing about Apollo? Apollo is the bestest boy. He is hilarious, but also has like some moments where you're like, oh, wholesomeness.
I also like how I made the joke of him looking like a Wonderful 101 character and kept calling him Wonder Green, and then I realized Wonder Green's the female character. I was like, oh, right. And also all you've said of Emily was British accent.
French accent.
Same thing.
It's not. It's not at all. I've been able to do British accent for forever. Emily is delightful.
What a shock. I like the girl who punches things. It feels like my MO at this point. I like the tomboyish characters. What a shock. The first fourth of a Let's Play, that's gonna be really long. I'm getting to the streams. Hopefully I'll be soon to be done with the Blue Lions build-up streams.
Yeah.
But first off, the Black Eagles part of this Let's Play.
Yep.
So for history, this is my first Fire Emblem that I played.
Yeah. It was one of the. I feel like it was one of those moments where you're like, "Hey, you might like this thing," and then to your friend, and then your friend gets into it, and then he gets more into it than you are somehow.
Yeah, literally this is, and I've gone back to other Fire Emblems, so like previous Fire Emblems, and I'm like, this doesn't have the things I like from Three Houses.
Yeah, that's the thing about Three Houses. It's honestly a very weird Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
It is not your average Fire Emblem.
Mm-hmm.
And both in terms of, like, it's very different. And also in terms of the fact that it is an awesome game with really... The writing is sometimes somewhat hit or miss, but when it hits, it hits.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. But, yeah, Black Eagles. I think out of the Three Houses,
Black Eagles seems to be the most polarizing of all of them, where it's like you either like this one or you don't like it.
yeah, I'm in the boat of...
Especially with the Edelgard path.
Yeah, I'm in the boat of, like, I think Edelgard is a really fascinating and interesting character.
Yeah.
But the other two boys are just so lovable.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm
Yeah, the
kind
problem...
of split.
The problem is with Black Eagles is that it's in a game where all the paths are usable.
Yeah.
Or it's got stiff competition.
But, honestly, I'll be totally honest, I, don't remember a whole lot of moments from the Let's Play, actually.
I remember you liking the Black Eagles a lot more after we did the Let's Play.
Fair. I think this Let's Play kind of, like, Caspar kind of skyrocketed.
Yeah!
I kind of just, like, I was like, he's just not that interesting. He's a little one note. Sometimes he's kind of annoying. But then I realized he is the meme character. We're just saying something in this game. Like, there are a bunch of meme characters, and he's like the king of the memes.
Yep.
He's so funny. Props to Ben Diskin.
Yeah, can't wait to do the highlights and have a bunch of these just be us saying complete nonsense during the fights. Or just us having a ball of a time with Yuritsa. Like, once we got to that part of the Let's Play, we were just having a bunch of fun with just making fun of Yuritsa.
Oh, I do kind of remember that now.
And also, as you said, while in between doing these, it was like we would make fun of supports, and then if it was a good one, we just listened to it mostly.
Yeah, I mean, we just like we kept catching ourselves just sitting there, listening to the voice acting, and then be like, should we say something? We haven't talked in like 5 minutes. The support's real good. Yep.
So what you're saying is that Metal Gear will be our silentest Let's Play.
Oh no.
But yeah, the Black Eagles themselves are fantastic characters.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
they're my kids. I played Black Eagles first, so these are my kids.
yeah, I adopted a couple of them in my first playthrough, so some
Mostly
of them
Bernie.
Bernie is my child. I didn't get Ferdinand. I didn't have Ferdinand my first playthrough, but he's grown on me a lot. I love that man.
Rest in peace, Billy. Comments.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Now you made me sad.
And
Hubert's voiced by Robbie Damon, so you knew we'd love him already.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
then,
definitely don't have a man crush on Robbie Damon. Why do you ask?
And then Dorothea is on Takamaki again for me.
Great character in the middle of perfection.
I mean, I kind of meant it more as like, she's really great, except for when she's being flirty, and then I'm like, stop it. But otherwise, she's like, if not for that, she'd probably be like one of my favorite characters in the game.
Which is why the one that almost always flirts is the lowest on the tier ranking. You really gotta get that checked out.
Linhart is fun. I like Linhart. But he's honestly kind of lower on my list.
I think you still grew on him a bit by the end of the Let's Play.
He definitely is
honestly, the thing that I've
really
noticed is that his inter-house supports are way better than his Black Eagle supports.
Yeah.
Which we'll see eventually when we get to those.
By the way, he does have one of my favorite lines in the entire game in the DLC.
Oh boy.
And who is the other one? Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, that kind of tells you what my thoughts on Petra. Kind of, I like Petra a lot, but then I also kind of just forget she exists for some reason.
Yeah.
She's that character who's like, who am I forgetting? Oh, Petra! How did I forget Petra?
Alright.
Petra's really cool, and then you forget her again 5 minutes later.
Yep.
I don't know why I don't remember her, but I don't remember her.
Probably because she really only has like the one joke, and it's not that bad of a joke, but it's like she really only has that one. I
don't think it's a super funny joke, but I don't hate the joke because I'm at the same time
it's pretty close, accurate as well.
like, I think why I like it is I'm like, based on my understanding of like how different languages work, it absolutely makes sense that the thing she's struggling with is having proper grammar and stuff, and not understanding like figures of speech and stuff. That makes total sense, and it's great.
Yep. I also like how I just chose Black Eagles when I was first playing the game because it's like, oh, Mitsuru. That one.
Yeah. That one, Mitsuru. I like Mitsuru. She's cool. You want to know how I picked my house for the first time? I rolled a die.
Yep.
The die feared the deer.
Which will be funny considering that's our last one we're doing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm currently, as of recording this, I'm currently in the middle of doing the Blue Lions build-up run because, let's be honest, the first parts of every single run are the exact same. Do we really want to wait for me and Joel per week to just get to the same things we already talked about in the Black Eagles one?
No.
Let's just get to the interesting parts.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch it, that's what the streams are for.
Yep.
If you want to watch the supports and such, just look for the streams.
Yep.
Thank you, Nathan, for helping me get through those. Otherwise, it'd just be support hell.
Also, I also want to mention there's the fun part of you kind of just throwing your entire army at the enemy and hoping it works out, and I'm like,
And then it works.
Me who actually plays Fire Emblem on relatively hard difficulty, just cringing at your bad decisions.
And it somehow works anyway.
I mean, if you were playing on classic mode, you would be screwed. It only works because you're playing on normal casual.
I also just love how freaking Bernie was a crit machine by the end. Like, critting freaking everything.
She do be having that high dexterity.
I've noticed that with almost every single bow person, where it's like, they just crit a lot.
I mean, that's because the archers have high dexterity and that does the high crit rate.
Oh, that's what it does. Okay. I didn't know what dexterity did.
Hit and crit.
Okay. As he said.
Doesn't even know what the stats do.
I know what HP and strength do.
Congratulations. What about defense?
And that's why Edelgard was the most broken character by the end of the Black Eagles one, because I just gave her movement and strength and defense buffs.
It's not like she doesn't already have the second
You became
highest.
just the insurmountable god that could blow through anything.
It's not
where it's like, this thing would kill anyone else. Throw Edelgard at her, she'll take 2 damage.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's not like Edelgard doesn't have the second highest strength buff in the game anyway.
Yep.
The highest out of anyone in Black Eagles. She's a monster.
Yep. Anything else on the Let's Play?
Sonic!
I've played this game a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure I've played through all 6 stories and the final boss like 11 times at this point. This is my favorite Sonic game after all.
So,
And this was Jill's first time seeing the whole way through.
yeah, I think I've seen, like, random bits.
After I did the original, like, as one of the first co-op Let's Plays I ever did. Co-host Let's Plays I did. Because I originally did this with Claire.
Yep. So...
And that was, like... Actually, that was before Joel showed up on the channel. That's how far back the original Sonic Adventure 1 was.
So I feel like the biggest thing I remember from this Let's Play was being confused.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the plot is very hard to follow.
Yeah, mostly because it just gives you snippets of it during the 6 stories, and the character stories by themselves aren't very good. It really says something when Big the Cat has one of the most cohesive plots of a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Find the frog.
Froggy!
Step 1, find the frog. Step 2, Step 3, profit. Meanwhile, all the other characters kind of go all over the place. And also, eventually, with the Tikal stuff, they just see the vision and are like, weird! Now, where was I?
Doesn't one of the characters basically say that?
That's
They're like,
Tails. That's
weird!
Tails.
Now, where was I? And I'm like, thank you! That's exactly how this feels!
This is starting to become very strange. Wait, the Master Emerald! Also, this is one of the Sonic games with an actually threatening Eggman, to be honest. Like, the original voice actor did really good with this.
Yeah.
Where he, to me, he was the perfect blend between comical and threatening.
Yeah.
And also, this game's just hilarious how they try to bring the Eggman name with as an insult. And then eventually, and then the next game, literally the Eggman's theme song is "I Am the Eggman." In fact, that Sonic Frontiers actually references that, where he's like, Sonic gave me the name Eggman, but I have taken it up for my own. Sonic Frontiers is great, by the way.
It's like, Sonic might be onto something here. That's not a bad name now that I think about it.
Yeah, the story itself is mostly just like, all over the place. It really waits until the final story to get the chaos part, the chaos story going, to actually get that part going. Which is a thing with some other Sonic games with multiple stories. Like 06 is around the same ballpark.
Sorta. Except for it's bad.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you say that, but Sonic Adventure also has the Big the Cat parts, which I've just learned at this point. At this point, it's more annoying than anything to me. Where it's like, yep, I gotta get through this part again. Play the rest of the game.
Yep.
And also, for being a first game with voice acting, it could have been worse. Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah! Oh no.
Oh no.
All's well that ends well, right? The city's been fucking destroyed.
Oh no!
I loved your reaction to hearing Sonic says the same thing when you fight him with Knuckles.
Oh no!
Also, the fantastic moment of Sonic Adventure DX redo. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. My father is dead.
Like, where did they? Like, we just started to say I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, and it sounded similar to our Fox McCloud voice. So we just said, my father is dead, and then it was just the funniest thing ever.
I loved how Joel took like 5 seconds to start laughing to it, realizing, wait, that's not the line. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong here.
It has the highlights. Watch the highlights. If you like it, watch the Let's Play. And play the game for yourself if you can. Because it is on multiple ways to get it. And honestly, it still really holds up at gameplay-wise, at least, still. Considering how it's the first 3D Sonic game, and it's still my favorite one. Though Frontiers got really close.
Sad.
My father is dead. Astro's Playroom.
It was a fun little Let's Play we did.
Yeah. I got the PS5, so I figured that we should do it.
Yeah, it was a little filler, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't know way too much of this stuff because I'm not like a super big PlayStation boy. But
Well, I didn't know some of them either, but
yeah,
with our combined knowledge, we figured out most of them.
yeah. I think probably the biggest thing I honestly remember from this Let's Play was where it made a stupid joke where it was like, oh look, it's Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, but it's a robot. Does that mean we should call her Alloy?
I forgot about that one. Why'd you make me remember it? Otherwise, it was really just a nice little 3D platformer.
Yeah,
It is is a really good tech demo for the PS5, though.
Yeah, it's very visually pleasing to the eye, and it has a very 3D Mario vibe to it, which is cool.
Honestly, I think tech demos should be something like this, where it's like it's something that shows off the controller, but also is replayable.
Yeah.
I mean, I played through it 3 times for a reason.
It was a pretty cool, like look back at the history of PlayStation. Even if we didn't actually know all that much of it, it was still cool to be like, oh, this is.
And also, both of us getting nostalgia from the PS2 startup noise. Both of us just got like kills from it.
Yeah. Yeah. PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Baby. Yeah, I should play it.
It's 5 parts, you can watch it easily.
Yeah, it's cool.
Or just play it for yourself if you can find one.
If you can get a PS5. Good luck. Good luck, soldiers.